All right, so what's up, everybody? I am Confounded, and we are starting with the Lost Mines of Phandelver. We are in a little bit of a crunch due to having to set up cameras and everything. So let's go on and get ahead and get to the player introduction. We'll introduce the characters here in just a little bit. We'll go through that, and if anybody would like to give me a link to anywhere that anyone could find any of y'all, just let me know when we're done with this, and when I put it up on YouTube, it'll be in the down yonder place. But like I say, I'm Confounded. You found me here. You can find me in all the places: Twitter, Twitch, all the things. And we will go ahead and get started with Cranky. And Cranky, feel free to tag whomever you'd like after.
Cranky Old Mage. You can find me at Twitter, Cranky Old Mage, and you can find me at, how do you spell penitentiary? No. I'm a free man, I promise. But no, that's it. You find me on Twitter, Cranky Old Mage, and let's go to I'm not sure if I'm even pointing the right way. Darth Kaos.
Oh, all right. Yes. Hi, I'm Zach, Darth Kaos. I don't have any, links or anything like that to go to, but I did get permission from my artist to use my character, and I'll post that at the very end. If
Please
Mr. Khan will be glad to do that for me.
You can go ahead and shout them out.
Okay. Actually, I forgot off the top of my head.
That's fine.
I'll have to look it up. But yes, I'm looking forward to this game, so it'll be a lot of fun. Eventually, I will have all my own stuff, YouTube channel, things like that, but it's a work in progress. So if you can come back to me in a minute, I'd be glad to do that.
Okay, or we can catch it at the end, or any other time. Who do you want to pass the baton to?
Sure, let's go that way to Airy.
Hi, I'm Arija. You can find me on Twitter at Arija. By the time this goes up, I probably still won't have anything on my YouTube, but I am restarting it. YouTube.com/Arija Lost. I'm going to be doing some blogs. Well, not vlogs. Okay, vlogs. And I'm crazy. So go ahead and go Diabolical Skunk.
I will say, back when Ari and I used to make collab videos on YouTube, we were lost and found.
This is great.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I had to do it.
AKA Diabolical Skunk, and I don't have any real stuff like that. I don't do Twitch or Instagram or any of that stuff yet. Let's go to the far right to PanicButton.
Cool. My name's Alex, or Panic. Let's see. This is kind of my first time in the digital realm as far as D&D, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure there'll be some fun along the way. Let's see. If you really want, I do have an Instagram, hotglue.gunslinger. I like to make stuff, so check it out if you want to.
Wow, that's kinky.
Oh, yeah. Last but not least, Star.
Hello, I'm Star. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at MadRadStarChild. Sometimes I'm also on Twitch. I try to tweet when I am going to stream something. It's a very irregular schedule based on when I feel like it, so yeah.
Awesome. And welcome to each and every one of you. I am glad y'all are here. Kind of set out to put together a little Dungeons & Dragons or a TTP RPG team, but we'll have more on that in the future. I did forget to mention, and for some strange reason, this has to be mentioned even though I'm paying for it. The music, sound effects, and the ambience is all brought to you by Sirenscape, and that sounds really weird. It feels weird to say since I'm paying for it. Like, I'm not sponsored for this shit, so it's like, what? Anyway, I'll be over it in a second until I get that bill from PayPal. Anyhow, you'll find yourselves at the Driftwood Inn at the southern side of Neverwinter. You're waiting on your old, longtime friend, Gundren Rockseeker. He should be showing up more momentarily. You're currently inside the Lantern Light Tavern and Restaurant, standing at the bar. If y'all check your journals, you'll be able to find a menu for all of the different food and drinks, and JoJo just has to get in the shot. She always does this. She's good like that. A matter of moments pass, and then you hear a hearty belting out of, "Oh, cousin! Hey, how have you been?" And then a smart crack across your back. It's your old cousin, your distant cousin, and your longtime friend, Gundren Rockseeker. "How have y'all been? It's been so great that y'all have taken on this quest for me. You don't understand the matter of importance." And with that, his little dwarven self, red beard, red hair, slightly balding, standing as tall as a dwarf does, wide as a bar stool, throws his hands up, flashes out 5 gold to get the waitress's attention, and says, "We'll be having a table and a round of drinks for the whole room." Oh, yes, absolutely. And what may we call you?" "I'm Gundren Rockseeker. Now where's my table?" And then shows him to the table. Y'all go and have a seat. And you notice that there's 1 seat empty. As you look up to Gundren to question this empty seat, he says, "That's for my buddy Silder. He'll be here soon." And then the moments pass and y'all reminisce on y'all's friendship and the days gone by. And is there anything that y'all would like to ask him or do?
Rockseeker, how are you doing these days?
Doing fine. I tell you, speaking of doing fine, he raises his hand, orders another round. "Is anyone else having one?" He looks to you and he says, "Bruce,
If you're buying.
Of course I'm buying. I invited you here. You're doing me a favor that's going to give you 10 gold each, by the way. And possibly, if y'all do this well and you're interested, might be more of that where it came from. Where it came from, plenty more where it came from."
Well, I just want an ale.
Ale, yeah, we'll get you one.
Well, in that case, if you're buying, I'll take a Brumble Sweet.
Just water, thanks.
Anything you want, he gets. Of course, that's on the menu.
I'll be taking the toppled ogre for sure.
Right on. And let me pull up the...
It's a dark stout.
And I think I'll have the
everyone.
soft gnomish omelet, too. That sounds tasty. I'm
for
quite
breakfast,
peckish.
but if that's what you want.
This must be a fancy place. Like force 2 silver pieces? Jeez. Really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
I'll
Very
take a
welcome.
toppled ogre as well. And I might treat myself, not on your tab, of course, Gundren, to the braised short ribs with baked bone marrow.
If you insist. Who am I to say no? That sounds delicious. Quite frankly. And then you see him start looking around. Silder still hasn't shown up. So then he goes into telling y'all why he's summoning y'all, a little bit more information to it. And he says, I'm sorry, JoJo wants some attention. He says, "So Phandelver, the little town of Phandelver. I don't know if y'all have heard of it or not. Have any of you heard of it?"
I know.
I say I have.
Well, I gotta tell you, Phandelver needs some handling. The place has become to be overrun with goblins, all sorts of ruffians, bandits. I even believe that the town mayor, he might be a bit daft. Just plain dumb. There's even rumor of a young green dragon. What sort of place brings forth a dragon? Not a good one, I tell you that. For sure. And then
A
about
young dragon? Jeez.
That's what they say. I mean, I haven't seen it myself. I've only traveled the road a few times with Tharden and Nundro. Y'all remember Tharden and Nundro? They're,
Varden and Thunroll?
Tharden and Nundro. I believe I might have gave you a wedgie that one time. I know Nundro did.
Ah,
Thunder and not roll.
And
Tharden?
they, well,
it sounds like a place for a good adventurer, a good place for a bard to find up some new songs and some stories about adventurers.
very well.
Oh, you're talking about Nundrel. Oh, yeah. He got me out of a scrape a couple years ago. Yeah.
Probably got you into the scrape to start with, knowing Nundro. But
I give him the benefit of the doubt because I certainly benefited from that.
well, I mean, you're going to
not my
benefit from
favorite
this as
cousin.
well. I can't give you too much information about what we found, but what we found is huge. It's major. This very well could set us all up for life. Y'all could get a town, and about that time you see him throw up his arm, only this time he's not throwing it up with gold in hand to get the waitress's attention. He's throwing it up to get attention of someone that walked through the door. And as y'all all look over your shoulders to see who he's looking at, you see a tall, like 5'11", 6 foot human man, mid 50s, dressed to the nines, what we would call these days peacoat, collar popped up. You can see just the way that he carries himself. It's of a gentlemanly manner. Like, this guy walks with a certain manner of importance. As he walks in the room, everyone just kind of, takes notice for a brief second and then goes back to what they're doing. And then y'all see him raise his hand up, give a brief little flick, and then walks over. Grabs the seat behind. The seat taken. Gundren stands
By
up.
you.
Yeah, Gundren stands up and says, that's not what he says. I don't know if y'all heard the dog or not. Gundren stands up and he says, Sildar, my friend, it's so great to see you. And he walks around and, gives him a decent little hug around the waist and a quick slap on the back, pulls the seat out for him. Please have a seat and tell us all about why you're headed to Phandelver. And then Gundren kind of excuses himself for a second. Sildar makes his way around the table and introduces himself. He says, I'm Sildar Winterhall. I'm the former captain of the Griffin Cavalry, and I'm the current leader of the Lord's Alliance. And you are, and he points to Boondiggle. And please describe yourself. Tell us who you are.
And Boondiggle Humble Bumble. I almost said that. Humble Bumble. I am a very tiny gnome with a, pointy hat, like a garden gnome. Big bushy beard, and you can't even see my eyes because of the hat and the beard. Just see a bulbous nose and a big white beard.
Very well met, Humble Bumble. It's great to make your acquaintance. And then he looks on to Bruce, and he's like, and you are, sir?
Oh, yes. I be Bruce. I am a paladin. And Bruce, basically, he's got like a Keanu Reeves kind of thing going on by the look. Brown hair, actually kind of like me, but his sideburns connect, and and I go, it's very nice to meet you.
And you as well. And then he looks to Dazlin.
Hi, I'm Dazlin Stoutheart, and
he
I'm a
immediately starts
bard.
laughing. I love bards. Hilarious.
Oh, well, good. I hope to talk with you sometime and learn your story. And I'll tell you some jokes and sing you some songs. But I come from the little town of Gillybrook, which is in the shadow of the Gloverance Rise Mountains. My family's been entertainers for years, and we've got all kinds of people in our family. And Stoutheart's not really my last name, but I'll tell you sometime how we got that last name. But I'm just here for an adventure, and I'm a kind of short for a rock gnome, but maybe average. I've got spiky brown eyes, and I just love telling a good story. I hope to hear some from you.
I'd love to hear that story sometime, Stoutheart, and I'm sure I'll tell you a few of mine. And then he looks on to
that'd be good.
On to Raiden.
Excellent.
He says, and who might you be?
name's Raiden Zephyros. Out of character, Raiden is a half-orc. They are 6'7". They have brown eyes, brown hair, grayish-green skin, and they are a cleric.
Some of the healing persuasion. Love it. Love it. My line of work, I'm always looking for some good healing. He looks on to Gerwynn.
Hey, I'm Gerwynn. I'm the cousin to Gundren.
Are you a rock seeker
Here to
also?
help him. No, I am Bloodfist. Distant cousin.
Aye, aye. And then he looks on to Cade.
I'm a cleric.
Nope.
I hop down off my stool and give him a simple bow. In my simple clothes as well, and quarterstaff that is nearly twice my height, I'm wish him peace and ask of what details he has of our next adventure.
And he says with that, he's like, I'm not 100% sure of your next adventure, but mine, it's well, I'm not real sure yet what it is, but time will tell. And with that, Gundren returns, sits down, and he says, "Oh, Silver, don't be modest. Don't be modest. I've already told him the Downmaster. He's a bit daft in all the other trouble they're having." And Silver says, "Well, you know, I always try to keep my business my own, but a very good friend of mine and colleague with the Lord's Alliance, Iona, was sent to Phandelver about 2 months ago to bring order to the problems. It seems the old sheriff was missing, considered murdered. I'm not sure what old Gundren had told you as well, but there's been an outbreak of bandits. A whole band of ruffians. Townmaster, dumb as a box of hammers. I don't know if dumb's the right way to put it. Just ignorant to the plight of the people is the better way to do it. The better way to say it. So, I'm heading to Phandelver to find out about my friend Arna, what happened to him, why he's no longer around, and see what it's going to take to get Phandelver back into order. And this may end up finding some employment for y'all, whether that be as, bits of the constabulary, maybe deputies, or just to continue doing what y'all are doing for Gundren now, and that's just making sure that supplies get to the town safely. Because as is now, they ain't making it. The town's starving, which is probably why the banditry is rose up, but we'll take care of it.
They're starving. I will help for sure.
Well, all of their supplies have been being stolen. Or Gunnar says, well, the provisions haven't been making it to the town. I mean, once I show you the map, or give you the map, so you can find it, because it's just a little bit off of a trail. Like, it's not even a main road to it. It's like off of the high road by the coastline. You take Tribor Trail, and there's Phandelver.
I gotcha.
So there's, it runs along the side of the Neverwinter Woods coastline. Plenty of opportunities for all kinds of miscreants and devilish creatures to be hanging out and hiding out and just ready to spring their traps. What we need is...
And adventures, too.
Adventures as well, you're right. But what we need is to establish a trade route. A 2-3 times a week trade route of provisions to get the town at a place where they're ready to rebuild.
a way to deal with the highwaymen.
Absolutely. And then he just raises his hand again and says, anybody else want another round? And with that, he grabs his ale, turns it back, and then it, just spills most of it down his beard and his front of his shirt. And he's just like, now it's a party.
This is my kind of place. You're my kind of people. I'm in.
I look him in the eye and say, a city is almost like a living thing. It needs its resources to survive. It's being strangled.
Not only is it being strangled, but it's got all kinds of illness growing within it. So we need to feed the people and squelch the uprising.
Hungry
Definitely.
people are in need. Lend a hand. Sounds like there might be a bigger problem to deal with than just feeding them, but we can certainly help with that for now.
Absolutely.
There's always a bigger problem.
He's been around the block a few times.
Or so I pretend to.
Well, no, we're just really tiny, so everything's bigger than us.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
Like if
I'm a little guy.
If you happen to walk into us, both me and Cade are on a booster seat.
I had to hop off my stool to get to the ground.
We're both halfling.
I'm even shorter than you are. I'm just, yeah.
Quarterstaff comes in handy for popping up.
We're
on
a quarter person.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, who's the
remember
fucking
that.
guard here?
Right.
First one's free. First one's free.
There you go.
You can see a little bit of anger building on my character's face, but
That reminds me of a
he's
joke.
holding it in.
I know, I'm
What do you
probably
call
marginally taller than you.
What do you call a goblin with a limp? A gobhoblin. Right. I hate goblins. I don't like them very much.
This guy.
No.
He takes his
They're not.
ale. It slams the mug down. Silder says, "Yep, well, it's about that time again."
Mhm.
And with that, Gundren just looks at Joey and says, "I might have had just about enough. Miss, can I get 3 to go?" And with that, she just kind of waves her hand and nods her head. And Gundren says to y'all this week, "Do y'all have any other questions? Otherwise, I'll meet y'all in the morning outside. I'll have
I hold my hand up and I say, "Hey, can we get a box for Raiden?" Yes.
He looks at the waitress. Anything they need, put it on my tab.
Well, all right.
He says, I'll meet y'all in the morning, just a bit past sunrise, after breakfast. Outside, I'll have your wagon ready. I'll have the map for you. Everything is all settled in. And whatever, I got your rooms. I got your tab. I'll have a good time. For tomorrow, the party's over." And then Sildar just kind of walks him upstairs. Or do y'all have any other questions before they leave? Before they make their exit?
Nope.
What kind of monsters do you think have been attacking? You were kind of vague there. Do you know any specifics?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the guy who just came in, Zelder?
Sildar? Sildar?
Dar.
S-I-L.
I don't really know what monsters. I know there's rumor of a green dragon. I haven't seen it myself, and that's just a rumor. I haven't been to Phandelver to explore myself. All I know is Iona hasn't shown up, and before that, the sheriff. Quite frankly, we presume him to be dead. So, as far as monsters, there's an evidence and word back has got back to these alliance that goblins, bandits, just all kinds of riffraff.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I think that if any of these crew of people could heal the land, I'm sure we can. I'm sure that us as a crew can.
He looks.
We can try.
He looks around. And says, "You've certainly got enough clerics to be healing." And then he just kind of chuckles, looks at the bard, gives him a wink. I can make jokes too.
I will gladly promise my help, and I'll spit in my hand and offer to shake it with him.
He gives you the old way up the arm warriors.
Yeah.
I take my little rapier out and I put in the air. I am with you, sir.
You don't have any weapons. You're in.
Oh, I take my arm up, but I am with you, sir.
You're in fine clothes, like you're at a swanky restaurant.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got the text on or whatever.
Yeah.
Boondiggle has been smiling and nodding along and going, the whole time. And the second they leave, he turns to anyone and says, "What the hell did we agree to?"
Trade route.
Healing
Guarding
everyone.
a cart for a trade, I believe.
We're going to go on an
do that.
adventure.
We
That
okay.
matters.
We can
Bring
do
a
that.
city, bring a city back to life.
We go
No,
kill
I'm not
things,
sure about
get
that.
money, get rewarded, and have good stories.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've been having some income flow problems, so I thought I'd just go ahead and join this. Yeah. I think it should be a good thing. Probably pretty easy. We secure the trade routes, we're done. It's good.
Not necessarily looking for extra gold, although that wouldn't hurt.
Never does.
It's one of the necessary evils in the world. I've yet to find a way around it.
The problem with
That's
being
true.
problem with being a philanthropist is you always need more money.
Remember the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules.
Okay, let's have some more ale
Very
until
well.
we fall asleep.
Gerwynn, give me a perception check. And while he's doing that, the barmaid brings y'all some more ale, another round, and then she asks, "Could I interest y'all in some assorted cheeses? We have some of the gnomish variety." And she looks around to all the gnomes and halflings of the group, and
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll take some too, and maybe I have a little bit of extra or something like that. Mm?
she just kind of looks at you, kind of down her nose, like. And Gerwynn, you out of the corner of your eye, you get that sneaking feeling, like that little bit of an irk, down your back, that someone's watching you. Someone's been. I'm gonna have to take my dog out. She's ringing the bell. Something fierce. I'm sorry, but that kind of sixth sense that someone's been watching y'all, for a good amount of time. So you happen to do the old, once around, so you can kind of slyly study everyone around you. And what you happen to notice is this woman, silver hair, probably 5'6", 5'6", drowish woman. Yeah, she's got an all black cloak on, black leather garb beneath. And when I say leather garb, I don't mean what you think I mean. I mean just like a leather vest. You know what I mean? And as soon as she catches you looking at her, she just kind of two people cross, and she seems to have disappeared out of your sight. So I'm going to take the dog out real quick. If y'all want to continue role playing, having drinks and whatnot, I will be back very momentarily. Otherwise, we can go ahead and consider y'all as having gone to bed. And when I get back, it will be morning time. Whatever y'all want to do, I'll just pick up when I get back. Be right back.
If anyone eats with Raiden, they will quickly realize they don't have table manners. They are also a very messy eater. Like when the, what was it, ribs come, it would just be like all over hands and face, and like after being done would just like wipe it on their pants.
I'll since I was offered some of those delicacies, I'll kind of hand them over to Dazlin, since he wanted more.
Thank you.
Oh.
Go. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And did you see that waitress? She's really cute. Out of character. My guy's flaw is I'm a sucker for pretty faces. So, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, but yeah. Oh, thank you so much. These are really good. Here you go, King Bruce.
Oh, look at that one. That's been aged like 10 years, I believe. That's crazy. They got some.
I think that's actually mold. I don't know. Yeah. Oh well.
Well, that just adds character to the cheese.
Sure,
And Bruce grabs one and just starts eating one that clearly has mold on it. It kind of makes a face, but he does not quit eating the cheese. He just like...
That's a dwarven delicacy, you know. They get insulted if you don't like it. Big time. Right, Gerwynn? They totally insulted if you don't eat. If you don't eat, you have to eat the whole piece that you took to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like dwarves. They don't waste any food at all.
Bruce, after he finishes the cheese, just kind of excuses himself and runs to the bathroom.
That must be working quickly.
Remind me to ask which outhouse he used so we know which one to avoid.
Can I ask a question out of character?
Absolutely.
Shoot.
What Con was just telling me. I mean, am I supposed to like share this with you guys? Do you think?
That's up
Only
to you.
if your character would. If you want your character to share, it's totally up to you.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, you saw this person, and maybe you don't think it's all that important to the rest of us. You know, it's totally up to you.
Now, I will add, though, if it is something that I don't want anybody else to know, but don't let this inform your decision on what you just asked. Like, if it's something specific to your character, I'll ask that everybody deafen themselves, and then it's really up to that person or that character to decide if they want to share it or not, which is going to happen a few times throughout this campaign. Okay.
An out of character question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say thank y'all very much. My dog has been sick. They don't know if it's a kidney stone or a UTI, so... Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Speaking, I'm going to have to give her an antibiotic here in just a little bit. But anyhow, if I have to go again, I'll do the same thing. I'll go and I'll be right back.
It's all
I appreciate
good.
y'all's patience.
It's all good.
with that.
All good.
No worries.
Yeah. It happens. It's life.
Yep. And back to the game.
Priorities.
And besides, Ari had to go to the bathroom because he ate some bad cheese, so it's all good. So, or Bruce did anyway. And just curious, do I have my loot, or do I not have anything on me right now?
No, loot is fine. It's just no weapons, and it's not a fact that weapons are banned. It's just you're in a safe place and you don't need them. And it's kind of a formal event. You haven't seen, not event, but a formal shindig. You haven't seen your buddy Gundren in quite some time. And, it was on the invitation that I never told you got because it didn't exist until right now.
So I can take my loot out and start playing it. Any requests?
Yes, the Green Hills of
The Green Hills of Tiris Lee?
Yeah.
That one? Yeah.
Sure.
I know that one.
If it's all right, I do kind of want to note that the Cade is, even though this is a fancy place, he is still keeping things very simple. As far as dress, not offensive or dirty, but still simple. And there's a dog.
Right on.
Raiden is also dressed pretty simply, but that's just because Raiden doesn't own very many clothes.
Yeah, the rule here is No, I'm kidding. The rule here is, no weapons and just of a fine nature.
The spit dogs are rowdy tonight.
Yeah. All right. Anything else y'all would do? With the lute playing, let me get a performance check, please.
Ooh.
A few people take note of your playing, and they kind of just notice a little head nod, and then they just kind of travel back to their conversation. And as you look around the room for signs of approval, you see a couple of hands clapping on a hip and a couple of feet tapping along to the rhythm. You do a
My
fine
feet are
job.
swinging off the stool,
Do a
kicking
fine
along.
job.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I'm still learning. That's a work in progress. Thank you.
King Bruce starts heading back from the bathroom or the outhouse or whatever you want to call it, and gets in the restaurant, and he just starts to take a look around a little bit, and he's heading back to the seat, of course, but trying to be nonchalant about it.
Anything particular you're looking for?
He is actually looking for if anyone. He got thinking in the bathroom about the the fact the whole mission and everything, and the fact that Sildar was late, and he's just looking for anybody that seems out of place.
Give me a perception check. Everything is fine.
Bruce is a bathroom philosopher.
Yeah, all you do is
It's his happy place.
Your stomach's
right.
stomach's still bubbling a little bit. You take a look around and you're just like, everything's fine, but my stomach.
King Bruce sitting on his throne.
Yeah. Very nice.
The porcelain throne of King Bruce.
I think I've got a badum tis around here somewhere, but I'm not going to use it. All right.
I climb up into my booster seat. I look around the table and I say, "Well, I think I'm going to be heading off to bed. It was very good to meet all you guys."
Well, you too, Bruce. Be careful of that cheese. Don't cut it.
There you go. I have a question. Did any of you see somebody watching us?
No, everything looked fine.
No?
Not that I noticed. I know there's lots of beautiful women in here, though.
I was eating, so I
this-
wasn't
this-
really paying attention.
You may have noticed this one then. There was a woman with all black sitting over at the other table. Nobody saw her?
I don't see anybody over there.
Silver hair?
On the
she's
bottom of
gone.
my ale mug.
I might have caught a flash of silver before, but I don't remember.
Probably just the ones in Sildar's hands.
Ooh. That's true.
I lick the rest of the meat sauce off of my fingers and then burp.
Nice.
Better out than in, I always say.
Compliment to the chef.
And the barmaid brings a little glass of bitters over to King Bruce, and she just kind of leans over, whispers down in your ear, and she's like, "This will help with the upset stomach."
I nod, and like a silver piece just like appears in her hand, basically. So it's so fast. It's like,
Ooh. And then she just says, "Y'all are welcome here anytime."
Before you go, there was a woman with silver hair. Do you know who she was? My friend over here is quite taken by her.
And she just says to you, "We have so many women through here," and she just kind of looks around the place, and it's packed.
Yeah. But silver hair is so unique. I don't know why I'm going in an English. Like
You don't see it very often.
I mean, the old lady's got a drink too.
All right. I'll keep my eyes open for the silver fox.
Peppermint schnapps.
Settles the tummy before they go to bed.
The Silver Fox dominatrix has escaped us yet again.
The barmaid just kind
Silver
of
Fox dominatrix.
patronizes you and says, I'll be sure and keep an eye out for her. And then as she walks by, she just rubs the back of King Bruce's head. Keeps on walking.
He gets all the attention.
I look back and I'm like, I have like a mixture of like happiness and like being, belittled or whatever because I'm a halfling and I'm a
Belittled.
teeny bit, a little
Belittled.
sensitive about that.
Little
good to be-
sensitive to being belittled and is only 2.5 feet tall.
Anything else y'all would like to do? Or are y'all heading to bed?
Yeah.
Well, since it seems like the waitress isn't very interested, I guess I'll head on to bed.
You can see King Bruce just kind of like wobbling a little bit. Apparently, he's a light drinker or whatever you want to call it. What is that called? Where they can barely drink anything?
Lightweight.
Lightweight.
Lightweight. You are lightweight.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's a lightweight, and he only
Halfling, you're
had
probably like 40 pounds at most,
true.
so it wouldn't take much.
This reminds me of a joke.
I'm going to stop at the table
Which table?
just to see if I can see, like, if the lady, the one that the lady was sitting at, just to see if I can see anything is there, if she forgot something, or
No, it's
was she sitting with anybody
Yeah.
else?
no. All you saw was
Okay.
her by herself, and she was standing.
She didn't leave her cell phone with the Uber app open with her address on it.
Turn over the
A
map.
note.
There isn't like a little note that. Okay.
Meet me at the clock tower at midnight.
Upstairs.
There isn't a tip on the table.
The clock starts ringing.
Oh, well, she's not worth chasing then if she's not leaving tips.
Right? Cheap ass. Spending all on that leather. Anyway. Y'all get to your rooms and you notice that you all kind of walk into each your own room, and you notice that y'all have the whole floor of this place is all to yourselves. And when you get in your room, it is just luxurious. King size beds, even for the small folk. Just pillows all over the place. You've got your own personal chamber pot, and it's clean. Windows with a view overlooking the coast. In the distance, you can hear seagulls
Clean chamber pot. That gets a note on it by itself.
doing seagull things. Moons just the moon just dancing off of the ocean.
King Bruce notices that and drunkenly pulls out a piece of parchment and starts writing a review, a nice one, like 5 stars. He's
But
gonna
definitely
put in
come
later.
here again.
I'm sure it's appreciated.
This room is bigger than my village.
So,
Probably
which room are we in?
Gundren being this free with his money.
We have the whole floor to ourselves. It's very nice rooms.
I wonder how many women I can get on this bed at once.
As you
Raiden seems confused. Wait,
I-
we're not
I
staying in the same room?
Fall twice trying to climb into the bed.
as you think back about what you said about Gundren not being that loose with the money, you think back to him saying that him, Farden, and Nundro had made a huge discovery, and that y'all were all going to be rich. So that's a very good observation.
I can get used to living like this. I wonder how much money we'll get from this deal.
I don't think I've slept in my own room before.
Comfy beds make me uncomfortable.
If this
Even
was
the
a
floor
movie,
is
it'd be a
comfortable.
5-minute cinematic of us just all staring at our rooms like, how the hell did
Yes.
we get here?
It's like
I could
something
get
out of
used to
Studio
this.
Ghibli or something.
Right.
Yeah, even the floor is comfortable. Like you step in out of the hallway and your foot just sinks into it. You're just like,
The bed is so big and the mattress is so soft, all you see is this bulbous nose poked out of the blanket.
He's
Love it.
drowning in the sea of blankets.
There's nothing but a big nose in the middle of that bed.
I'm sitting there writing my review, and I put in, they managed to make shag carpets look good.
And
Wow.
Raiden is going to throw open the windows in their room and then grab the least decorated pillow and put it on the floor and sleep on the floor.
And you're immediately greeted with a warm ocean breeze and just the smell of salt air.
I think I might check the acoustics in this room, see how it sounds. Oh, not bad.
No.
King Bruce just kind of whispers to himself, "Fresh caught tuna," and then he like falls asleep in the bed, but just like all his arms as far out as he can, like a cat or something.
All of his arms? How many arms?
All two of them.
All two of his arms.
I'm actually an alien.
I'm getting flashed.
Bruce is actually Stitch.
Ohana means family.
Family means nobody gets left behind.
No gnome gets left behind. All right. So I'm assuming y'all sleep very well. Does anyone have any kind of anything happen throughout the night?
Not unless you make it happen.
Nope. Y'all sleep well.
Before I go to bed, I think I might go downstairs and see if the waitress is still there and see if I might be able to talk to her for a minute.
Okay.
King Bruce, I'm not gonna like describe, but King Bruce in the morning does when it's morning, but he makes a note before that he very much liked the chamber pots. The whole night.
Review.
Yeah.
Got you.
This was the fanciest damn chamber pot I have ever pissed in.
Let's be here again.
Will be again.
You get downstairs and the waitress has already left. Her shift was over.
Is there anybody else down there, or is they all gone?
Just the last callers.
These are Bruce's groom.
Okay. Any? Okay, that's good. Any of them pretty?
Pretty
Their
drunk.
last callers.
Oh,
How thick are your beer goggles?
Yeah, yeah. The folks that had
I think I
nowhere
got it
else to
first.
go.
okay. Well, I missed her. It's okay. Maybe next time. Go back to my bedroom, and just go to sleep.
Okay.
Raiden, I will say, probably has like a brief, like little ritual that they do at night and in the morning. Just like prayers, nothing special.
Okay. All right. And you go through your prayers and your ritual to Anwar, and you feel as if you have received the blessings.
And I think I might have a nightmare of some shadowy figure stealing my favorite instrument, which was my bagpipes, when I was back at my village. And so, yeah.
How bad is this nightmare? And did you have?
I wake up like terrified. Like it seemed like they not only just stole my bagpipes, like they stole my family or something like that. Like I was like even smaller than I am now, and it was really, really dark, and I can't really see what kind of figure it was. It might have been more than one kind of creature who stole my bagpipes. Yeah. And I wake up in a sweat, and I'm like, oh no, not again. But in reality, when it happened, they only stole my bagpipes. My family was fine, but in my nightmare, it seemed like they took my family as well. Like it was that much of a heart pull.
Did you lose any sleep, and how much?
Yeah. I'd say I probably lost, a good 4 hours. I'd probably go back to sleep after that.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the morning comes, and those that had opened their blinds are greeted by the warm sun, the rays of light peeking through the windows, and those with the blinds closed. These things are blackout curtains. If you don't want the light, you ain't getting no light. But shortly thereafter, those that weren't awoken by the sun are greeted by, the drill sergeant-esque banging on the doors from one Sildar Winter Hall. Rise and shine! Time to go!
King Bruce mutters something about 5 more minutes, Mom.
And
I'm ready.
and then Sildar and Gundren are downstairs having their breakfast. And what are y'all doing?
While trying to get out of the bed, I fell again.
Take 2 points a day. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's more than I have. I'm a gnome sorcerer.
As I'm getting out of
hit point.
As I'm getting out of the king bed, I kind of have a little bit of a hangover, and I find some difficulty trying to get off the king bed, being 2.5 feet tall. I basically fall on my butt when I'm climbing off of it, and that reminds me to make a prayer to Polaris, the god of direction, and for direction. So. Pretty
I'm
prayer.
I'm in my room half asleep. I hear Bruce fall out of his bed. I'm like, oh. I didn't sleep much at all last night.
Yep. I don my armor and head out.
Okay. By head out, you mean downstairs for a breakfast, which is probably going to consist of juiced oranges and water, maybe an Alka-Seltzer for you.
All of those sound good, and I get them.
Okay. And they bring you, they bring y'all everything that you want, but as well, there's some greasy, streaky bacon, an assortment of vegetables and fruits and yogurts and anything that y'all could want. And Gundren says, hey, y'all be sure to knead up. You're going to need every bit of strength y'all got. This isn't an easy task.
For every piece of fruit I eat, I put another one in a pouch.
And,
for later.
The barkeep brings you over a bag. We wouldn't want that getting squished.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll take a bag too, please, because I'm probably gonna sleep a little bit on the way there if I can. If I get on the wagon, I need some food to keep me awake.
And they bring all of y'all a bag, and just to go ahead.
I go up to the barmaid and I'm like, do you guys make a croque monsieur?
A croque monsieur or a
what?
croque bush?
Croque monsieur.
Sure.
A what now?
And can I get another one in a bag?
Absolutely.
But a croque madame comes with a ham.
And do you have anything that keep me awake?
It sounds like you're saying words, but I don't know what they mean.
It's a fancy breakfast sandwich.
Bruce has no idea what it is. He pronounced it wrong, by the way.
He brings you
he heard it somewhere. Yeah.
A coffee.
What?
Dazlin.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. And Gundren kind of rushes y'all outside, and as y'all go outside, you see a unfamiliar person. Of course, Sildar's there. He's doing what you would expect Sildar to be doing. He's shaking the wagon wheels and going through. Got one hand up on the yoke of the ox, and he's sitting there, running his hand down the flank, hand down the rear quarter, checking the cinching on it, making sure everything's good. Walking around to the front between the team of oxen, checking and making sure that everything's pinned in correctly and everything's all strapped down tight. He makes his way back to the back of the wagon, looks under it, and seems to be taking a mental inventory of everything. Not that he thinks anything's going to be stolen, but to make sure everything is there. I can give you all the inventory of what's in the wagon if you'd like, but it's fair enough to say that it's got provisions for the town, flour, all the staples. You've got flour, eggs, along with the flour, there are things for them to start their own crops. There's seeds, even seedlings. There's different kinds of smoked meats, cured meats, anything else they might need. Even some raw meats packed in ice, which you would expect a place like this to have. And you notice as you're looking at Sildar, watching in absolute amazement at his efficiency and just wow, you know what I mean? It's like laser focus. There's you don't want to mess with this dude. And
Damn.
exactly. And you happen to notice all those with a 12 or above for their passive perception. You happen to notice, you see this gentleman kind of scurrying over, looking around before he crosses the road. Wire rim glasses. He's got a little traveler satchel around, and he's holding a couple of, scrolls and different kinds of things under him, and he just kind of, tweedles across the road, and he comes over to Gundren, and he leans into Gundren, and if anyone would like to try and find out what he's saying, feel free to make a perception check. But he leans into Gundren and whispers something, and then kind of reaches inside of his jacket and pulls out another little scroll and kind of hands it to Gundren. Gundren immediately looks at it, folds it back up, and kind of stows it in an inside pocket of his jacket. And Gundren says, then he audibly says out loud, "Well, where's the rest of it?" And then the guy says, well, Mr. Rockseeker, sir, we did the best we could. It'll be here shortly." And Rockseeker looks at the sun. He's, "We got no fucking time for this. Silver and I got places to be." The cartographer was getting blessed out. It was a complete 180 from what y'all saw with the Rockseeker last night, being all friendly and everything. And he's just...
I don't see this because I have a passive 10.
Oh no, you see this. You didn't see the person
I see this?
coming
Okay.
up. Yeah,
Okay.
no, he's definitely making a scene. If you don't see this, then you need to do a constitution check because you're way drunk. Like, you're not hungover, you're fucked up.
Right on. I was just checking.
Gundren
You did preface that, yeah.
Gundren is tearing this guy a new one, and the cartographer, he's just kind of, stepping back to avoid the spittle. And he's just like, "We did the best we could. You didn't give us much time. That's unfucking acceptable." And then finally the cartographer, he just kind of stands back, puts his hands up, and he says, "He'll be here soon." And Gundren says, "We got no time for this." And then Gerwynn's the cousin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gerwynn, come here.
What do you need?
He says, "Gerwynn, this little asshole right here, he's going to be bringing you a box. Don't open the box." And he's, I'm sorry. "You see, Silver, this is the problem with Phandelver." "All right, he's going to bring you a box. I need the box. Can you please make sure that the box gets to me?"
Can do that.
All right, then Sildar and Gundar and Gundren come back over where y'all are at, and he says, I'm really sorry y'all had to see that, but yeah." And then you can still smell the alcohol on him, which probably explained a little bit of the mood he's in. He says, "But everything we have is very important to everything that we're trying to do here. All of our goals are in this wagon. A town is literally riding on it. I'm sorry. This is just very important, not only to me, but to a whole community. Can y'all please make sure that this makes it to town?"
Of course. That's what we promised.
And then he just says, "Sildar and I, we're going ahead." And
There
go ahead.
There are things there are things I can control and those I can't. I will do my best.
My character kind of suspicious. He's gonna do an inside check to see if he could tell that maybe he was hiding something when he was getting it. If he you know what I'm saying? If he was losing his shit because maybe he was being in danger or something like that. Like if there's some other, or if it's just because of his goodwill or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome to do an insight check. And
I also just kind of keeping an eye, I don't think he's telling us everything.
Right.
Yeah, sure. You both
Yeah, I
rolling
think
or one
Dazlin
with
would be like,
advantage?
"Oh my, that's not the same guy from last night."
Oh, I already
I
rolled.
wonder what's
Sorry.
going on.
I got a 7. I rolled a 2.
Y'all notice excuse me, the difference in the demeanor, and with that, y'all just kind of feel like, wow, this is really important. Y'all don't sense any kind of ill will or any kind of bad intention.
I got you.
I'm still a little suspicious, but I'm mollified for now.
Nothing wrong with being suspicious.
King Bruce is resolved, nods his head, and says, "You can count on me, sir."
Okay,
And Boondiggle's just nodding because the sack that they gave him at the end for his food is a little big and heavy, and it keeps swinging back and forth between his legs, and he keeps tripping over it. So he's just trying to keep it.
You want me to hang on to that for you?
I got it. And then tying it up tighter so it doesn't bounce back.
I could probably carry it in my pack if it.
Well,
Are you sure it's the bacon
happens
hanging
to us
down low
guys
like that?
sometimes the sack gets between the legs, and you gotta just adjust.
Yeah, sometimes you got just a sack. It's true, you do. Yep.
all right, and Cade, Raiden, and Gerwynn, y'all all notice Sildar and Gundren mounting their horses, and it's Sildar, his horse. It's got a gold trim on the saddle. His it's kind of like a dapple gray. The bridle and reins have different adornments, which would be of the Lord's Alliance, which is like a. I'll have to Google it to make sure I'm telling y'all what it is correctly. And y'all notice the insignia on it, and Gundren's saddle. You see a big old GR for Gundren Rockseeker stamped into both sides of the leather. Saddlebags on both of it, and you notice him taking the thing that he had previously stowed into his jacket out and putting it into one of the saddlebags. And he's on a bay mare, black socks, and then like a chestnut color to it. And they head off ahead of you. And y'all are left standing there waiting on the cartographer or whoever the cartographer was talking about bringing that thing back to y'all. Anything y'all want to do in the interim, or are we time jumping?
Did Gundren say not to look in the box?
He did.
Okay. Just wondering.
And if he didn't, he was going to.
Just deliver it to him when we get there.
Yep.
Yeah. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh no!
Yeah. Ooh.
King
Now I
Bruce
don't
looks-
want to know.
King Bruce looks over to our bard, and he's like, "Did you get enough sleep? You okay, man?"
Not really. It's a long story. I had a nightmare and just was up most of the night. And that guy banging on the door telling us to get up wasn't very helpful either. And just
Did you eat the wrong cheese too?
no, just a nightmare. It's a long
What was
story.
the nightmare? It might be a prophecy or something.
Oh, a long time ago. Actually, not that long ago. My favorite instrument, my bagpipes, was stolen from some creature. I'm not sure what it was, but they only took that. But my dream was that they took my family too. But they didn't really take my family. But it felt like they did. But I guess maybe because my bagpipes were part of my family, they belonged to my grandfather, and they were passed down to my dad and down to me. It felt like they stole a part of my family when they took it. But it was a shadowy figure. I thought it might have been goblins, but I don't know. I just didn't sleep very well.
Do you
Shadowy-
actually stole your
ahead.
bagpipes?
I'm sorry?
Do you actually know who stole your bagpipes?
No. Unfortunately, I do not. I'm hoping to find out someday, though.
Did he say shadowy bagpipe stole his family?
They blew him
Shadowy
right
figure.
away.
Stole his bagpipes.
I mean, they were
Shouty figure
bagpipes.
stole them.
That wasn't really a great loss, was it? I'm mumbling to I'm not really trying to not have you hear me, but
Okay.
King Bruce reflects on the whole thing and he stores it for later. Because he can't really see any propheticness to that, so.
It is best not to get too attached to objects.
For people.
People are worth getting attached to.
I
can't say that I have any specific objects that I own that are, of much value other than my symbol of Anher, but for people who have something like that, it seems like something worth going after. If we find this person, we got you. And I'll hold
I thank you for your help.
To Dazlin.
And about that time, you see the little cartographer pushing his glasses up and then just kind of ambling across the road again, making sure not to get run down by any horse or person, whatever. He's just a little thing. And
half of us could get run over by a chihuahua.
yeah,
a squirrel.
He comes over and he looks at you, Gerwynn, and he kind of hands you what you can tell from the shape of it. I mean, it's not shrouded to keep secret. It's shrouded more to protect. So he hands you what you can tell is a box, and I'm going to put this in your inventory, and it is not to be opened. Are you going to show this to everybody else? Because if you are, I'll just put it in everybody's inventory.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Because he pulled me aside and asked me. I will.
Okay.
Hey, Gerwynn. What's in the box?
I don't know.
I remember
Just to deliver it.
Yeah, he instructed you not to open it, or just to bring it to him. So, not open it, and also, do you try to open it?
No.
Okay. All right.
I do have a crowbar if you need it.
I look at Raid and I'm like, isn't that a cartographer? It's probably a map.
They put one map in a box.
Maps are usually scroll cases.
I'm just gonna
map making supplies.
It's to confuse you. It's clearly a map.
I'm just gonna smile and ask if we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to climb onto the cart.
Well, just to lighten the mood before we leave, I want to tell you a joke. Why do musicians make great scavengers? We're always looting.
I slap him on the back for that one.
I throw a grape at him.
And did you know that some creatures, whenever they see halflings, they always want to shove them? It's a force of habit.
You're going to
Throw
run
a
out of all
second
your,
grape at him.
You're going to run out of your jokes.
Oh no, I've got lots.
I say don't spend them all today.
Oh, I won't.
I will meditate on this.
I look at Gerwynn. I look at Gerwynn, and I'm like, keep it secret, keep it safe.
Looking around at our group, and I realize that I'm the second tallest person. And I make a prayer to our God, to my God, for our safety and our health.
Right.
Don't you worry, King Bruce has got you.
Our group should be called Small But Mighty.
With that, guys, I do believe that we are off to secure trade routes.
Oh, we're off, all right.
Yeah. off our rockers.
That's later.
All right. Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty. We're good to go now. Maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
Let's see here. Sirenscape is freaking out.
Well, I'm just glad it's not that woman laughing anymore. That was getting on my nerves.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, all I
You might,
had was that
you might have it too low.
in the background, the little
The,
giggles.
the giggle on a loop.
Yep.
Mhm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just had one of the oranges.
We're on the
We're on the
wagon.
Oh,
We're
while
on
we're
the
going,
wagon.
Dazzlin's
Unlike
in his
last
back
night.
eating some food.
Who is driving the wagon? Where is everyone located in
I think
the wagon?
I'm gonna be in the wagon, like curled up on one of the bags of flour, eating some food, maybe like take a little nap since I didn't sleep very well at all last night.
Yeah, I actually have proficiency in land vehicles.
Okay, that's
Boondaggle.
not the food that was meant for the town, was it?
No,
No, I got the bag of food
the
from
snack
the
from
tavern.
the inn.
The snack from the inn, yeah.
He's eating his French fries from the drive-thru.
Just
That's
to make
right.
Sure.
Is the wagon
Kids
moving
meal.
faster than my walking speed? Can I walk? Is what I'm asking.
You can walk, but it would eventually move faster, like you would tire. The wagon is at like 25 miles per day. Pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good pace.
Yep.
I'll
have a-
probably, if possible. Oh, go ahead.
So we've got Cranky driving. I mean, Humble Bumble driving.
Boondaggle, yep.
Yeah, Boondaggle, Humble Bumble. Is anyone up front with him?
I'd
Who
be
wants
up
to sit
front.
next to me?
Okay.
I'm watching the flank.
Riding shotgun.
I'll
Excuse
sit
me,
up
I'm sorry.
front.
I'm watching the back, not the flank. Sorry.
Okay.
That's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Although
think-
weight-wise, I probably weigh more than everyone else. I should be in the middle of the cart.
So, could you describe the wagon for me a little bit, because I'm having trouble picturing it, if you don't mind.
You've got a team of oxen pulling
Right.
a Labrador Retriever. You've got a team of oxen pulling a fairly large wagon. It's an open top wagon just because it rarely
Gotcha.
ever rains and never winter. It's got a set of canvas tarps covering all of the goods. If you were to examine most of the tarps, you would find that there's this waxy film or a treatment to it, and that's covering all of the dry goods, perishables, things that would, if they got wet, would be in. Well, you'd have a bag of concrete if your flour
Gotcha.
got wet. So
There you go.
everything's.
Here's the pick.
What happened?
Yeah, as far back as I can get and still be comfortable, I'll be there and just looking at our back end. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'll
let me know when
probably
you go through
be
your
back there as well.
bag with your
But I'm also
croque
looking at the
monsieur.
back end. Fortunately, it's the back end of the office.
Yep. Let me know when you go through
how-
the bag with your croque monsieur.
Oh, that's a great time for that.
How many oxen are in a team of oxen? Out of
Those-
curiosity.
This one is a team of 2.
Team of 2.
I
Okay.
bet you could have a team of 4 or 8, but most goods aren't
Yeah.
that. I think at some point it
Okay.
becomes a pack. No, it's a pack if they're loose. Wait, it's a murder. No, that's crows. No, I'm kidding.
That's true, though.
Yes.
Hmm?
But then you're counting crows to find out if it is a murder. Oh my God.
Meanwhile, in the next village,
We need to get out of the guard gate.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the guards stop you, and they see that the ox, when Sildar was examining, he had actually placed the Lord's Alliance pins on both of the ox, not like on the ox themselves, but on the ox's harness. So as the guard is coming up to kind of, and inspect the other guard, he's just like, no, they're good. They're fine. Everything's fine. And one guard looks at the other guard. He's like, what do you mean? And then he sees the little glint of it. And he's like, safe travels.
Thank you very much.
And
says this bitty gnome with just a big nose and no eyes.
And y'all are on the way.
Your guns at them.
Yeah. Shoot at it. All right.
That's kind of threatening if he's a sorcerer, though, right?
Right.
The cleric that did it.
Oh, okay.
I'm driving.
I didn't do it in a threatening way. It was in a silly, goofy way.
Oh, okay. I'm not afraid of it since it's not since I'm not dead. So.
I'll if I notice that guard interaction, I'll nudge. I think Bruce is next to me and say that growing up on the city streets, it takes a pretty amount of coin to get the guards to ignore you.
That is very true. I myself grew up. I think every Friday I'd go out and deliver meals to the elderly. It was a very nice thing. We had to get out of the town a little bit sometimes. It was all day and all night. Sort of type of thing.
Is that Bruce bullshitting him? This is out of character.
Oh, out of character. Yeah,
out of character.
I literally wrote that in my backstory.
Oh, okay.
All right. So as y'all pass through the gates, let me get a perception check from Raiden and Gerwynn.
Five. Ugh. I rolled another 2.
Write that number down.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord. 6.
Oof.
Oh, you fumbled that. Your eyes pop out of your head.
Yeah.
Gerwynn, are you lucky by any chance?
Okay.
Gerwynn's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No halfling luck there.
Switching to the dice.
So,
yeah. If you want to break out real dice, Gerwynn, it's okay.
Yeah.
I get distracted by Cade talking about being on the streets, and I kind of turn back and what streets? Neverwinter?
I'll nod.
What y'all notice, you aren't 100% certain, but what you notice is as you're looking off towards the Neverwinter woods, you see the silhouette of something, and the branches and foliage kind of shaking unnaturally, enough to have caught your eye. And if y'all want to roleplay, I'm just going to time this out, and I'm going to move y'all's wagon as y'all come along the road. If y'all just want to role play this out, and then by the time y'all get here, it's going to be nighttime. So start thinking about camping, everything of that sort.
Okay.
So Dazlin tried to fall asleep but couldn't, and he overheard them talking about the streets or something like that. And so I woke up, and then I looking around a little bit, I run my eyes, and I noticed the trees. Do y'all see that over there? It's kind of weird.
All I see are road and ox ass.
I didn't see
Of course,
it.
it could be my eyes playing tricks on me. I didn't see very well, but it looks like the trees are moving. There's something in the trees over there on the right.
I saw it too, but it didn't make out what it was.
It wasn't just me.
Is the wind blowing,
It
Con?
was just
Coastal.
not in that one spot though.
It's coastal wind.
Oh. I mean, the wind's blowing, guys. You sure you saw something?
No, I think I saw something. I don't really know what it was.
It looked like a figure in the trees, and then the
Maybe we
branches
should go check it out real quick. I mean, it wouldn't. I know we're on a time limit here, but
Oh, and out of character, we do have our weapons now, right? Are we all armed?
Yeah, no, you definitely are. Y'all are full on in the.
Okay.
If you guys want to go check it out, I'll jump out and we can start to see if something's there.
Not everyone,
Yeah.
because we shouldn't completely leave the.
I'll tell you what. I'll stay at the cart. I'll pull it over. Whoa!
Pull it over. Ox goes.
We knew
Well.
this would be dangerous. I think it's best if we just stay vigilant, keep our eyes open. Our mission is our job is to make sure the food gets there safe.
Right. As long as they're not coming out after us, it doesn't matter.
Well, I think we should prepare just in case.
Yeah. Let's go.
This close to the city, it wouldn't be quite the best idea, but
I'm not the guy who's seen anything, so whatever we can keep going.
Yeah, I mean, again, it might be the tricks of my eyes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm good with us. Just keep going. If it comes after us, we can attack.
Yeah,
So,
if we investigate every little flutter in the woods, I think we'll probably
We'll make
not
bad
get
time.
there in very good time. Yeah.
That's true.
Did you see Gundren like chewing that guy out because he was a little late? Yeah, let's haul ass.
Yeah, I don't like to be yelled at.
I mean,
No.
he was telling us last night that I mean, supplies weren't making town because
Of bandits. And
of bandits and stuff.
Mhm.
So yes, we need to keep alert. But we again, what like Raiden said,
Okay.
we can't stop for every flutter of a tree leaf.
All right. I can't see too far. Like, can any of you guys like take an extra look, or I don't know.
I'm busy with the ox.
All right.
I'll be a little bit more vigilant.
The one on the
Keep
left,
it-
a little ornery.
I'll keep my eyes
on
open
my
more.
crossbow.
And the sun
right.
is starting to set now. So,
We're gonna have to find camp too.
let's say, unless y'all want to drive through the night. That is.
Probably
I
I
can
mean-
really use some sleep.
Yeah,
Probably
it'd
best
be
to take a
better.
rest.
Sleep sounds good.
the oxen need rest.
Obviously, somebody needs to keep watch, but
Well, we can take shifts.
If
Yeah,
you want
take
to,
turns.
if you want to ping where you're going to park the oxen, I'll put y'all there.
Are we on a map?
Oh, I
just-
am.
We're not on it.
We're not.
We're not.
We're, title screen.
We can ping the dragon's head.
Okay.
yeah, Pink. I'm on
Yeah.
top of the treasure chest. I'm sorry.
We want to. Yes, we want to park on the dragon's ass.
What dragon?
Girl.
Right.
Okay, now it's black,
Are you talking about the second Hobbit movie? I'm
but
sorry.
that's probably because you haven't put our tokens down yet.
You're a token. I could be taken the wrong way.
If you try
Yeah,
hard
the
enough.
I'm the
token
token
homo.
paladin.
I couldn't find a wagon big enough for all you small people.
Hey.
Well, all of us, all you need is a little red wagon and a small dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for those of y'all
Polaris
in the
guy,
ocean,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You're all able to see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I see the whole
shut
map.
up.
Here we are.
There you go. All right, but y'all
So-
will all be in one square. That's why y'all have got the wagon. So, or one hex. One hex is 5 miles. Y'all are spread out over 15 miles.
There we go.
What?
Are we playing Settlers of Catan?
Huh?
I'm kidding.
What?
I didn't
I-
take
What'd you
message, so
say?
we're screwed.
What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh, I said, are we playing Settlers of Catan? It has hex pieces. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
know.
I like the map.
Let's go right
That's-
here where Dazlin is. We'll get these names. Session 1. Right here.
Right.
This square. Nice flat area so we can see the ocean. We'll build a nice little campfire. Spread out our
Cool.
And we can-
bedrolls.
We can have the
Put
ocean
the
to our
oxen
back to make sure we don't get
downwind.
attacked.
Circle the wagon.
All right.
There's
I had-
no
I
there's
had to
no
move so
cover.
the camera could see it.
There's no cover on the beach, unless there is.
It's a beach. I mean, there's dunes.
Saying on the beach. I'm just,
Yeah.
the grassy
Yeah.
field just before the
Oh.
beach.
The forest is too far away for us to go there, so I think we'll be okay here.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
like 15 miles away from us.
Yeah,
If anything, we'll be able to see 'em
there's
coming.
no bonfire restrictions or anything. You can.
Yeah.
It does say no swimming, lifeguard not on duty.
Does anybody have the bonfire cantrip?
No.
All these
We
magic
cast fireball.
Firebolt.
users-
I mean, I can
How
light
many-
it with a firebolt.
There you go, team
Still
of
have
oxen.
Maybe we can find some driftwood in the beach.
Right.
Exactly.
Look for driftwood on the beach and stones to make a circle. Spread out your bread roll. We'll put the oxen
Our
in the-
bread roll?
No.
Bread roll.
Yeah, spread out your bread roll.
We're about to take
Make
a
sure it's
break.
buttered.
We're about to take a break. Get something to eat.
Because
Alright, yeah.
Grandpa here is going to need one.
All right, so
Yep.
we really are about to take a break. It's just about time for a break. So I figure now is as good a time as any at the onset of the camping. We'll come back and take care of the camping and everything else.
We'll
Absolutely.
be slaughtered as we sleep.
Yeah. Hold on. Which dice am I using tonight? Oh, yeah, those.
The black death.
The,
Dice?
The ones that have
The black
hearts on
dice
them.
of death.
Yeah. The ones that have hearts on them are terrible. Oh, I found a new thing to do with cantrip candles containers.
Ah, yes.
I think you showed us that last time.
Yeah, no, I love it. Oh, cantrip
What?
candles. I've got one burning there. Anyway,
Yeah, I can
You know
smell
what?
it from
Not a
here.
sponsor.
no, not
Maybe.
a sponsor. No, doubtful.
Maybe soon.
All right.
Hopefully.
For all those out there in YouTube land, we are going to take a very quick break. It's going to seem like 2
Instant for
seconds
you.
to y'all, but to us, it's going to be however long it takes for us to get ourselves hydrated and dehydrated, as it were. And we'll be
Screen
back.
transition.
Yep. So let me write down this timestamp. Well, no. Do I stop at the recording? No, I'm
It's
not
just
going to.
pause.
No, you can't do that with slobs. I was about to say I'm not
No.
going to stop it because it's I might forget to turn it back on, which I have done before. That was awful.
All right.
Well, then you'll just have to edit out when I moon the camera.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what I
thanks
do.
for
I don't care about my
telling me
YouTube channel.
before you did it.
All right.
Be back.
10 minutes,
in-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, and great job, everybody. I'm having a hell of a time. I hope y'all are also. So y'all have got the oxen parked. They've got their heads down in their feed bags. Everything's tied off because you don't want your oxen to be wearing their tack all evening. That would not be good for the oxen, saddle sores, and everything else. Y'all said y'all were getting a fire started. Heard something about a bonfire, rocks laid out, everything else. What are y'all doing around the bonfire? I imagine that y'all are having some rations, maybe going through the goodies that y'all got from the Driftwood Inn that was packed for you so lovingly before y'all left.
I'd be sitting there tuning my loot.
I am. I'm looking in this. Is it a clear night?
Yeah, it's a clear moonlit. All right, I'll describe it for you. You are greeted with a clear moonlit night. I'm looking down like I'm reading from something. You're greeted with a clear moonlit night. The moon, as it rises up over the ocean, just kind of dances across the waves. The waves crash and caress against the coastline and the cliffs that look below where you're at. You can hear the waves crashing and echoing through the caves and against the cliffs below. The gentle serenity somehow lulls y'all into a sense of peace and calm. Although y'all know from the description from Gundren and Sildar that dangerous times are ahead. So how do y'all take this moment of peace?
I'm checking everybody's shoes to make sure they're in good shape.
Make sure they're cobbled properly.
That's right. Oh, I know who did those ones. Hey, you got ripped off.
Yeah, that's
I check for the star Polaris in the sky. Managed to find it. It's like a hand trick or whatever. And then I do a little ritual. It involves parchment, and I take some ink from an ink pen, and I basically draw a couple constellations and prayer and stuff like that.
Okay.
Some calligraphy type stuff.
All right. And are you doing this where everyone can see you, or are you trying to be off, a few feet away to yourself in your own little meditation?
Oh no, I'm right next to the fire, and once I'm done, I basically put it in the fire and watch it burn.
And who are you? Who is the ritual to?
Polaris.
Polaris.
Out of direction.
Anything special to the ritual?
It's just basically it's an ink drawing.
It's just something to center you.
It's to center me. It's for guidance and direction.
Okay.
Basically,
Right.
as a ritual.
Let's see. For Cade, I think that I'm gonna do my best to savor it. Any moment, even if I know a storm is coming. I think I'll flash a smile at Boondiggle as he goes around checking people's shoes and nod at my bare feet and say, never really found a need for them.
And you see a little crack of lightning just kind of spark across the sky.
If Boondingle looks... Wait. Boondiggle?
Diggle.
Diggle. Bumble.
Okay. If Boondiggle looks at Raiden's shoes, he'll find that they look pretty old and worn in, but well taken care of.
When they start to wear out, let me know. I'll patch them up.
Well, thank you. Raiden will again pray on her and ask if what I'm looking for is nearby.
Okay.
Just asking for a little guidance on that.
Okay. And you feel in this moment a sense of calm come over you, and with it you just kind of feel like you're on the right direction. It's not yet known to you, but it soon will be.
I reached in my pack and to get out my bedroll, put my pajamas on, and I look in the bag and there's my croque monsieur, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to eat it. It's bad.
Do you take it out of the bag?
Yeah, I take it out of the bag.
In the bottom of the bag, you notice a little folded piece of parchment with a heart on it. And some red lipstick.
I gotta go back to that place.
Missing those comfy beds already, are you?
Yeah. Comfy beds, and some Southern comfort.
Do you look at the note? And I'll have to make a handout for it later.
Yeah, I definitely look at the note.
Do you want me to say it out loud?
Sure.
It says, "You'll always be my king." And then it's got another kiss on it, signed Matilda, Mathilda.
Oh, what do you got over there, Bruce? Huh?
Oh, it's a recipe for fire.
Oh,
Recipe
in your bag? Did you forget how to make a fire?
Recipe.
Insight check. Insight check.
It's the recipe for the fire and hill.
Are you making an insight check? If so, make a deception check. Area.
I'll throw it out there. That was a bullshit enough. Oof. All right. Yeah. It is. I'm gonna look at him like you didn't know how to make fire before this.
I always keep the instructions in case I forget.
It happens sometimes.
You have led a pampered life, my friend.
Boondaggle completely believes that Bruce would forget how to make a fire. Yeah.
Muted.
I hurriedly pack it away and say, better keep this for safekeeping. Make sure I know where it is. And he puts it away.
Bruce, is your recipe page perfumed?
It's
Is that what I smell?
it's a trinket of the family.
It's accelerant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's the campfire smell,
It
Exactly.
kind of smells like that waitress back there at that tavern or the inn. Oh well.
Kind of fancy ass fires you guys making?
Oh yeah, I'm royalty.
My fires smell of flowers.
royal fire.
Well,
Where's for the cheese he ate too? I don't know.
well, if your allies do seem to have a little bit of a special flavor to them, in the air, you can use this and it freshens the place. It's like that's why I have a recipe for fire. And this is the
okay.
It's like
And you know what? I completely believe him based on my insight roll and that freaking deception roll. Jesus.
Anything else y'all want to do? Or y'all ready to bed down? Are y'all going to set up watches for the evening?
I think that was the main thing I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Gerwynn, is there anything you wanted to do?
I'll take the first watch. I'm still sitting at the fire, just thinking about the lady from last night, and then the bushes. There's just something in the back of my head that's nagging at me. That's it. But I want to set up. I'll be on the first watch because I can't get that out of my head.
All right. And second,
I'll
third.
I'll take the shit watch. Second watch.
Did you just say you took the chamber pot?
Yep. Then he took a shit.
Took the shit watch.
I can take the third or fourth watch.
I'll sleep.
I think Bruce said he was going to take the last watch.
Yeah.
I usually wait.
Is it only 2 watches?
Trace.
3.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I guess we're arguing over the third. I guess we're arguing over the third watch. Did you want to take the second or the third?
2 of us, 2 per watch.
Yeah, I'll take the first watch.
Yes.
I'll take the first watch
For
too,
what?
so I can sleep some later. Hopefully, I get to sleep.
Okay, so Gerwynn and Dazlin are going to go together.
Okay.
Cade doesn't mind waking up early, so if you don't mind, I'll join third watch with Bruce.
Right on.
Okay, then that leaves me and right in the middle of the night. Second watch.
Cool.
That way, I get some sleep. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Taking second watch, I make my bedroll. I get out my teddy bear, and it's
Teddy bear. Yeah, Bruce would have a teddy bear. Yeah.
You would.
It has a little crown on it too, doesn't it?
Checks out.
Yeah, it's a little teddy bear
That
with
better
a
be
crown.
that better be on your inventory sheet.
Yeah,
Little scepter.
oh, the teddy.
blue robes or a cape.
A nice little
Scepter.
sash.
Right.
Oh, I basically repurposed some vestments there. So
Right.
Anything else you want to do before bedding down and watching up?
Well, I would be tuning my lute while we're on watch, and I'd be like, Gerwynn, I noticed you took the first watch. You said you had something on your mind about that lady at the tavern or the inn, and what we saw in the trees. What do you think it could be?
I don't know. The trees, I just saw just the one section of the trees move, not everything. So it just doesn't seem right. And then how the lady just disappeared last night. I felt like she'd been watching us for a while, but I don't know. I just don't know. I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, I'm very disturbed too. I didn't get a chance to talk to that waitress or get her phone number, her scrying number. I'm really upset about that. And but yeah, I wish I would have seen the lady with the silver hair. Yeah, she sounded like she might have been really beautiful. But that trees, I don't know what's going on with that. I saw a shadowy figure, and like you said, not all the trees are moving, just the branches by the figure. It was very strange. I don't know. Hopefully I sleep better tonight. I'll take a little flag of ale out.
Went for the road. Yeah, y'all's watch passes uneventful.
Good night.
And that brings us to Raiden and Boondiggle.
I'm just sitting on a little log, swinging my legs, looking into the night.
You've got
bagpipes.
How close were y'all to the beach? Y'all are right on the beach, right?
I thought we were a little ways away.
Like the grass.
Okay.
Just before the beach.
Like up on the berm.
Before the sand. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
With advantage, or should I help? Or
You can either roll or with advantage, either one. You can either both roll.
Well, I rolled an 11.
Okay, I'll try.
Which is the same.
17.
Boondiggle, you're not 100% certain, but you're pretty sure you just saw like a little colony of crabs slide into King Bruce's bedroll. And you nudge Raiden. Raiden immediately just zones in, and they are absolutely certain. Especially with the one that's got its claws on the teddy bear's arms.
Right.
Trying to drag it away.
And I'm a forest gnome, so I have speak with small beasts. So I'm going to say to them, don't pinch anything until the dawn.
And
wait, I'm being attacked, right, or not? Or what is it called?
No, you're just they're little like sand crabs. They're not.
They didn't get me, right?
No,
I thought they got
after the bear.
Make sure you
as
get this in your notes. Bruce has crabs.
As soon as you speak with beasts,
The bear.
one crab
Bruce
that hears you, kind of takes the two little eyes and just looks back at you and kind of gives you what you think is a nod. Other than that,
Body tilt.
Yeah, like,
crab nod.
hit the hydraulics. And then other than that, nothing happens. It's just a gentle breeze coming off of the ocean behind you. You can hear crackling in the woods, but you determine it to be just pretty much a passive forest life, like little squirrels and other nocturnal beasts. Maybe a little fox or a coyote in there doing little fox or coyote things. They ain't messing with y'all.
I see a raccoon. I do whisper to it to say hi to what's his name? Wild, the god who favors me, which is Bervin. Is it Bervin Wild Wanderer? He's a gnome god.
All right.
If while the watch is going on, they can clearly hear King Bruce saying, "Matilda, Matilda."
Then you hear Dazlin going, "Of course you're my first. Yes, I'll still respect you in the morning. Yes."
Oh, wow. All right. And anything else go on during y'all's watch?
Not.
Okay. It passes without incident. That brings us to the third watch.
I wake up without crabs.
Yeah.
What the hell? I grab my bear, or try to.
And what's your armor class?
My armor class without armor on
That's a 10
would be
without armor.
10. Yep, your armor's
10.
off.
Oh, man. So you just got pinched by a crab for 2. Right in the keister.
Ow! That's a nasty pinch.
Over by Boodiggle's bedroll. Nothing but, a nose hanging out. You hear,
Polaris direct you to the 9 hells.
I mean, do you want me to hit them off of you?
Oh no, it leaves. It leaves.
Okay, yeah.
But
Yeah, I kind of just flail at them. I don't really hit them. I just kind of flail at them.
you do see it trying to drag the bear. But with a natural 1, the bear gets stuck on a piece of root coming out of the sand, and where the sand and earth meet, and it rips the crab's claw off. So
Cool.
little bear Bruce is fine, but it does have a crab claw stuck to it now, like pinched down on it.
I got dinner, guys.
Your bear has spoils from victory.
For third, basically, I'll spend some of my third watch heating the crab, and I'll have a nice little first breakfast, second breakfast to follow quickly.
And we'll say that gained sustenance will recover those 2 hit points for you.
Alrighty.
I'm probably just going to be kind of pacing a decent perimeter sort of thing, back and forth. Mostly probably looking inland more than at the beach.
Okay.
To be honest.
Anything specific you're looking for, or is this just
movement on the horizon? That kind of thing.
Yeah, much the same as second watch. Every now and again, you'll catch a deer poke its head out. The sun is now starting to come up. Poke its head out, and it'll graze a little bit, and it'll look at you, and it'll flitter its ears, and just kind of go back to grazing and back into the woods. Your watch mostly goes without incident, saving for the crab debacle of
Vicious attack sustained by our king.
it was.
First
That was-
damage in the campaign.
That was borderline usurping.
Yeah.
first damage was crabs.
A cheeky pinch.
Yeah. And
That's gonna leave a mark.
your ox rouse from their overnight grazing as well. Wagon fine. You see dew has formed on the grass in the field and on the tarps as well. The sun raises, warms your back. It wasn't an unpleasant night, but there was still a little bit of chill to the air with the coastal breeze blowing on you. You start to feel a little bit wind licked in the face, but you're fine. It's a beautiful day.
I paid special attention to when they were fixing the ox cart, and I just kind of brush up the oxes and do various pre-flight check stuff, but it's not a flight, it's an ox.
I
Cart.
smell what you're
Right.
stepping in. All right.
I'm just
And-
trying to picture 2 gnomes, 2 halflings, a dwarf, and a half-orc trying to hitch up these massive ox. I mean, they're going to be massive compared to the halfling and gnomes.
I've got the trench coat of tallness, right?
I got a disguise kit too.
The human-sized trench coat, yes.
Yeah, and I've got a disguise kit as well.
I don't know about you guys, but I missed those beds from last night, the other night. They were nice.
Yeah, this bedroll doesn't compare.
I sprung
Except-
for a healer's kit.
Except for falling out of it. It's not fun at all.
I don't have proficiency though.
You do,
Wait,
huh?
do I? Hold on. Nope.
Hey, we hitched up our oxen
Okay.
and are ready to hit the road.
All right.
Let's hit the road.
On the road again.
Say Team Ramrod. All right. I
Our
am
team Ramrod.
just going to hijack that. Leave your
I
tokens
take it
where they are.
Raiden's next to me again in the front.
Sure. Yeah.
Actually, can I sit up here with you guys too?
Leave your
Plenty of-
tokens where they are, by the way. He
Plenty
said.
of room.
Yeah, there's no need to move your tokens. All right. Those in the front, give me a perception check.
It's so good with that last time.
All right.
Yeah.
22.
I see road and ox ass.
Raiden, off to the right of the road, you notice you notice a figure. Most likely, it's definitely humanoid. And as you draw closer to it, let me ask you this: how do y'all proceed?
How do we proceed, or how do we?
How do y'all? You have now seen it. You're probably
What do we see? Wait, I got
a
lost.
humanoid figure. From here, all you can do is see that it's a bipedal thing. One, and it's like right on the side of the road.
I don't care.
Y'all are
It's just
still
a
getting it.
person.
Okay.
It's a person on the road.
I'm
It-
still
it was
watching
bound to
that.
Can I
happen.
see that?
Yeah,
I'll
it's a
probably
person.
point,
There's a person
point
over there.
the humanoid out and be like,
Yeah.
Okay.
"Yeah,
As you-
hi,
As you
we see you."
draw closer,
I'll lift my little pointy hat.
you notice that it's a cleric. Hey, you could tell by the adornments, the robes, the vestments, everything else. And as y'all approach, you can see that it's got both hands up, and then it holds out one hand, trying to get y'all to stop. What do you do? What do y'all do?
It looks like he wants us to stop. I don't know about that.
I mush the ox into full speed and run him down. I pull over and say hi.
And, the cleric says, "Is one of you Raiden?"
Who's asking?
Leofric Redstream. I've been sent with a message for you.
And the message is,
It's for you. And then just kind of looks around at all your friends.
"All right, I'll climb down and walk a little ways away from the cart."
Okay. And,
Keep an eye on her. Keep an eye on them.
All right. Does anyone want to try in here? If so, give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna try.
All right. If everybody could deafen themselves.
Okay, hold on.
Deafin. Deafin.
It's the headphones next to your name on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case any of y'all can read lips. Looking at you, Dazlin. All right. You're muted, not deafened.
He took his headphones off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work too. All right. So, Raiden, Leofric goes through and tells you about, let me find the message for you. Where the hell did the message for you go? There it is. Let me share this with you. In Player's Journal, Raiden. You don't need to edit it. Okay. You should be able to see that now, right? It says Raiden's Discovery. Should be in your
Yes.
inventory.
Yep.
All right. So, what you got here? And let me... I'm going to give it to the camera account, too, so I can show it to the people on the, what's that thing called? YouTube. Okay. All right. So this message is from a member of the Order of Tempest from Waterdeep. And it basically says, Raiden, I hope this message finds you well. Your discovery has been confirmed, and it seems that fate and the will of Anhur has set you and your companions on this path. It has been revealed that a creation has been set loose on the realms. Your current path should lead you to its location, and a plot most foul, a plot which could ultimately shift the balance. Please go forth with our blessings and aid. Please take these 4 potions of healing. May they assist you in your quest. So add the 4 healing potions to your inventory. And of course, you don't have to tell anyone about this unless you want to. And do you have any questions for Leofric?
I guess my main question would be, like, how did you find me? Or how did you know it was me?
I've been looking for you for days and days. Days and days. Just this evening last, a colleague of mine spotted you and your party consorting with Gundren Rockseeker, and I had to have known it was you. I was, Morgan created something, and he reached out to Anher. Anher, through the priests, gave us a description of you from the temple, and from that, we were able to track you down to the inn last night, but we didn't feel the time was right. We had to make sure that you were true to the cause, which you are.
Your colleague that found us, does it happen to be a drow woman with silver hair?
Yes, that's her.
All right. That puts us at ease then.
Okay.
How do I reach out to you if I need more assistance or...
You know how to get guidance. You did so just last night.
All right.
May the blessings be upon you.
And you as well.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
hi.
Hello.
There we
Hello.
go.
Okay. All right, we all back? All right, we're all up. Gerwynn still.
I will have to get myself actual loot, I think. I have a guitar, but yeah.
All right, everybody back? Oh, Gerwynn's still deafened. All right, there we go. Oh, now he's muted. That's fine. As long as he can hear us, we're good. All right, cool. All right, so that was interesting. And
Yes.
that will put y'all's wagon just about there.
What's that all about? I don't know.
Oh, as the cleric passes by, he rubs his hand across the side of the wagon, and as he's doing it, you hear him mumbling something, and then he draws his hand across the back of the wagon, and he's mumbling something again, and then y'all suddenly feel a bit of assistance as this wandering cleric has just casted aid on the entire party. So y'all's maximum hit points raised by 5, and y'all are granted an additional 5 hit points for the next 8 hours. At the end of 8 hours, you go back to your current and max hit points.
So in your temp, you can put 5
Yep.
if you're using D&D Beyond.
And as he's walking away, you see him raise a hand, and he says, "Blessings upon thee."
I'll give him a bow.
I feel stronger.
Hold up the symbol of Anher and be like, peace out.
Yeah, them's my people.
No, I'm wrong. I said that wrong. Whatever.
I don't know about you all, but I feel refreshed. I feel really, really good. Almost like I had a good night's rest.
We literally just had a good night's rest, yes.
The ocean air will do that.
I'll
It
climb
will.
back in the wagon and say, guess my people found me.
Is that good news?
Yeah, I mean, they helped us out, didn't they?
I've gotten plenty of help I didn't want.
You know, your business is your business. As long as we don't get too many of these stops, we got a deadline.
If we're late, we might not get paid as much.
Or at least a stern talking to.
And he did something to the cart as he's walking by, but oh well.
You just touched
What
it.
was-
It's okay.
Was that a strings attached blessing?
I mean,
Aren't they always?
strings that
Well, I
I'm
know
already tied to.
You're tied. You're tied up.
Figurative.
And as y'all see the road to Phandelver, and y'all start pointing, we're there. Y'all, well, let me make sure that's everybody. Y'all notice, I'm gonna put y'all right there. A familiar sight. Can everybody see? Okay.
Just the corner.
All right.
Is it just the corner?
You know what? It's daytime. We're gonna do this.
Oh.
As y'all round the corner, y'all see a familiar sight. Y'all see a dapple mare and another bay horse
Oh no.
laying in the middle of the road, riddled with black arrows, black feathered arrows, and black arrows.
Ooh.
Do y'all see that over there?
Yeah, that's Rockseeker's horses and his buddy.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna start looking into the woods, trying to see if I notice any movement.
Keep your eyes open, everybody.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah,
I adjust my armor a little bit. I jump out of the cart.
I'm making the ox a little, give it a little more speed, or
Oh, I don't jump out of the cart. I thought we were stopping.
Wait.
Never mind.
Wait.
I don't jump out of the cart.
I think we should. I think we should investigate this.
I think we should run.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to
What
get
if-
this.
I say
we're
that
supposed to get
as I rein in the ox.
What if Sildar and Gundren are still around here?
Their bodies aren't
Whoever
here.
attacked them, they took their
I'm gonna-
mounts.
I'm gonna take a good look from where I am, but not look. Just. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a good look.
Yep. And as soon as you start looking in the woods, you notice one, then you notice a second, then you notice a third, and before you know it, you got 6 goblins. If I could get a perception check from everyone.
I've been rolling them. Now 11.
know what?
I don't have advantage.
Natural one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for what's that thing called? Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't worry about surprise this round. Just cause y'all saw the horses, I don't think it's quite right. All right, so the rest of you would have been. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. The rest of you would have been back here. Get rid of that. Oh, I do need that. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think as soon as I saw the horses, I probably pulled my rapier out, but I'm kind of hiding behind like the wagon in the back.
Well, that's weird. Roll 20 is poopy.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did place myself on the front seat of the wagon.
Yeah, no, that's.
I got a
fine
bad
that you
feeling
put
about
yourself up
this.
There, but roll 20 over here.
Gets out. He flips on a power poof.
I'm having deja vu.
Being a bonehead. All right, not to be confused with a boondiggle. All right. So
Completely
let's
different
roll
things.
for initiative.
Oh no! Click your token first.
Yep, make sure you click your token first.
Be on
Thank you
select
for reminding
move.
me.
You can't do that otherwise.
Do what?
You have to be on the select move
Yes,
Mhm.
correct.
part to touch your token before you do that. Wow, we're just
Oof.
rolling great.
I don't like my rolls lately, so I'm going to roll this physically if you don't mind.
I do not mind.
Okay, well, Gerwynn will save us all.
I rolled an 11.
Badass.
3 11s.
Is this scale correct, or are these 15-foot oxen?
Scale is that'd be a big ass oxen. They're very large oxen. As long as each square is 5 foot, that's all I'm worried about.
Okay.
Is this Moonlight or is this map? Do you know?
It's something I got off the DM's Guild because in the module there's actually not a thing.
A map for this encounter?
A map with it, yeah. This and a few others, they don't come with it.
It looks really nice.
It does, doesn't it?
Big fan.
What about getting my own square?
Ooh, I'm rolling like y'all. Wait, what? That was rude, Con.
Don't
rub it in.
I mean, roll average.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Poof.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, looks like Gerwynn, how about you go ahead and go?
So I'm going to use my crossbow from inside the cart and go for that little guy right there. Did that work?
I didn't see it.
One on the bottom,
This one?
this one right here. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yep.
If you like click on it and hold down on your left arrow, you can ping it like I just did. Just like that. Did I say left arrow?
I think he
meant
might
left
be
mouse
in.
button.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one I'm going at right there.
Oof.
Okay. That hits. All right, and you just see this goblin just kind of shriek out in pain. It's hurt bad. Anything else you'd like to do?
I go ahead and just kind of jump out of the cart and go like to right about. Oh, what's going on?
I'd say that jumping
Sorry,
would
lag.
be half of your movement, so you could go. What's your movement now? 25. So take 10
15.
after that.
25. So go 10.
Yeah.
Right there.
That'll work.
Yeah, just hop over and I move right there.
Yep. All right, and that brings us to Goblin 2. Oh, Gobbo 2. And for everyone, that's the one that I just pinged. Let's see here.
Ooh, let me zoom out.
If you hover your mouse over the turn order, it puts a yellow square around the token on the thing.
That also.
I forgot about that.
That is useful information.
This
Yeah, thank you.
goblin is going to bolt into the woods. If anyone would like to see if they can still see them, you're more than welcome to use your action for an investigation. And that's going to bring us to Dazlin, followed by Boondiggle, ye old humble bumble.
All right, so after seeing that nice crossbow bolt hit this goblin down here, Dazlin, like, oh, all right, my first time in combat for a long time, and I'm going to try to get this here goblin with some vicious mockery. Yep, I'm going to stay right where I am, and I'm going to try to get him.
Which goblin? Oh, same one? Okay. I just barely saw that. Okay, DC 12 wisdom save. It saves.
And unfortunately, well, I was going to say something really smart, try to hit him, but I can't do anything. I'll just stay where I am here, safely behind the cart.
All right. And Boondiggle, what you got up your sleeve?
I loosen my sleeves. And the same guy we've been attacking. The only reason I'm going after this one is because I'm thinking this tree is too in the way for this one up here.
Yeah. Well, depending on what you do.
Well, I'm going to keep it simple, and this guy's going to enjoy Firebolt.
Okay.
13. No. Damage.
Let's see here. What's my save?
It's not a save. It's a 13 to hit.
13.
Does a 13 hit the goblin?
It does not.
Oh, that's okay, because it was only 1 fire damage anyway.
It wouldn't it take half? Oh, shit.
I'm not on the turn.
No, it takes nothing. I missed.
Did you not roll, Larry? I mean,
I rolled with a dice.
Oh, you still got to add yourself to the turn order. All right, I got you.
Can I do that?
I think so, but whatever. I got you. What did you roll, good sir?
11. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't know I could add me myself.
I think you can. I'm not 100% certain though.
I don't think we can. I think you have to.
Yeah, you have to add him, but he should be able to change his number if it's Yeah.
So if you'll click your token, roll from the sheet, and then just change it to whatever you roll manually.
Oh, okay.
It'll be good. Or we could do it this way. Whatever works. All right. So
yeah, I can change it. Yeah, thank you.
Raiden, you are up, followed by Cade.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at the turn order. I thought that I was next.
Shit, I just pressed the wrong button again, didn't I? I was more worried about my coffee and hot chocolate because it's delicious.
All right. I want to. Is talking like a free action?
A little bit of talking. Like you can't have a whole conversation.
Yeah, your turn is 6 seconds long.
I literally just want to say, keep one alive for questioning, and then can I? Climbing down from the wagon is 15 feet of movement, you said?
Not for you. You're not a small person.
Oh, okay. Does it just...
But before I forget, if it's to anyone's turn, you have to announce that it's a non-lethal hit. Otherwise, you kill them. You've got to say it.
And magic cannot be non-lethal. Only weapons.
Yep. Only melee. Melee, Jenny. Okay. All right. Sorry, Raiden. Thank you.
Okay. So I'll use my movement 5, 10, 30.
Yeah, you're like 6'7", right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you can step out of it and be fine.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to... Oh, I forgot to see how far I am from this one. Perfect. I will fire a crossbow bolt at that one.
All right.
16 to hit.
It hits, and it's dead. It had 1 hit point left.
Okay.
Yep. You're more than... It's definitely dead.
Good job.
If you want to tell us how that struck, you're more than welcome to.
Probably just aiming for the head or the heart.
Okay. And your crossbow bolt is found true. And her has definitely trained a fine warrior. All right. Cade, followed by King Bruce.
Okay.
I thought that I have a 6. Wouldn't King Bruce go first?
You've got a 10.
I rolled an 11. I'm sorry. I rolled a 10, and I have a +1 to initiative. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Did I say 10? I'm a dumbass. Okay.
It's all good. King Bruce, you're up, followed by Cade. Cade, thank you. It would have all panned out in the wash, though. But it's all good.
Okay, so which one did she kill?
She killed Gobbo 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
I'm looking for this dude. Hold on.
I'm looking for the man that shot my paw.
That is Goblin 1 2 something. Who's this dude? I'm
That's
sorry.
Goblin 1, you're fine.
Goblin 1. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my sling out and try to get a hit on him. Is that tree gonna be in the way?
Yes.
Oh.
Unless you want to go with disadvantage.
I'm gonna take the dash action and just get in place to do something later. You said 15 feet to get off the cart?
Mm-hmm. Well, half of your movement. So if you've got 25, leave
Yeah,
most of the movement
25.
for yourself. So 10 to get off, 15 to move.
Okay, and the dash action, don't you get like double your walk speed, or is that,
You
am I wrong?
would get 25 plus the 15, so 40 total.
Right on. So down is 10, and then 30 more. So
40.
40, okay. 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, because it would be a
20.
total of 50 minus 10, 40.
That looks pretty good.
Okay. Is that going to do it for you?
I'll also shout. Let's try to keep one alive for questioning, in case they didn't hear her.
Is that in stereo? Is there an echo in this?
Yes, Your Highness.
Valley?
All right, and then we got Cade followed by Goblin 5. Get ready, Goblin 5. Time to put in
Oh,
work.
they then. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, this is one of those scenarios where you don't know until you try it. I like to think of myself as rather dexterous. Can I try and jump off in a way that does not impact my movement? Or does that kind of cancel itself out? Basically,
You would need to make a athletics check.
could I do acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that to make I'm heading towards this guy there. So I'm kind of going off in that sort of direction. And let's hope I don't fuck that up. Oof.
Yep, you fucked that up.
I fucked that up. Oh, I should have gone with that. What was that thing about, like, if I'm talented in something? Shit.
Oh, your talent, yeah.
Yeah, it still has
Okay.
to be the DC, though. That DC was kind of high because you were kind of low.
Okay, so what happens as I trip over the railing of the cart?
You fall to the ground and are prone.
Great way to start. So I'm out of the cart, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, see, what happens is you, in a bold and daring move, you put one hand on the rail of the cart. But having been lounging on the sacks of flour, your foot has somehow become lodged. And in the heat of the moment and the adrenaline pumping, you just kind of humble bumble out.
Nice. So
This
is that
part
acceptable?
to you is what the beds were to me last night.
Exactly, the humble bumbling.
The humble bumble.
All right.
And
Well, I
that's
am-
all of your
and-
movement, so
Yeah. I mean, I was planning to dash after that, but I feel like I've kind of
It would be
I've kind of
Yeah, it would be
done what
stand
I'm
up.
doing. Could I stand up? I'd like to stand up.
I'll let you stand up.
I appreciate that.
You can use your reaction to dust yourself off. Nobody
Make
saw
sure
a thing,
nobody
just kind of lean against the cart.
keep one alive.
Yeah. I was kind of busy anyway, so I didn't see anything.
All right, that brings us to Goblin 5, which is way down here. It is going to move. Why you do that for? There it goes. Move to here. And it's going to yell over to its buddy. Anybody speak Goblin?
Nope.
So here's the funny thing. I was going to take it, but then I was like, I know there are goblins, and I feel like it's an unfair advantage, so I didn't take it.
Right on. And so all you hear is the goblin look at its buddy and yell out something in Goblinese, which, for the comedy of it, would translate to "Keep one alive!" All right, and
Touche.
Goblin 4. The hell is Goblin 4? There's Goblin 4. Goblin 4 is going to come over here, and then it's going to take its action to hide. Goblin 6. Goblin 6 is dead. Get off my turn tracker. Goblin 3.
I do that too, Con.
Do what, Con? Yell at
Oh,
things, tell it to
I
get
leave
off your
dead.
turn
I
tracker.
leave dead monsters. Yeah.
Well, you know, in its own defense. This one is going to...
I usually end up saying, "Well, he can't move because he's dead."
That one's going to take its action to hide as well. Goblin 1 is going to... I keep hitting Q before I start moving, which is screwing things up. It's going to move here. And it is going to use its crossbow. Or I'm sorry, its short bow. On Raiden. Oh boy, that's a 19 plus 4,
19.
23.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
26 plus 2 for 5 damage.
Bye-bye, temporary hit points.
And it is going to come over here. And it is going to hide as well. All right. That brings us back around to the top with Gerwynn.
This one's still
creepy.
around,
Which one?
right? This one here on the map.
Yeah.
This one?
There was nowhere for it to hide.
So let's see. 5 feet. There, and I just got to make sure my crossbow can reach it.
I think a crossbow can go up
So,
to 180. I
Stay
think.
there.
Do what?
Oh, can it? I thought it was.
I think
It
so.
should say on your thing. It should say range.
Come on, D&D Beyond. I love you, but come on. Crossbow 80 to 320.
Okay, yeah, it says
So-
80, 120.
No, 320.
Oh, 320 disadvantage?
Anything over 8. Yeah.
325 is disadvantage. Wait, go ahead. Say what, Cranky?
Well, usually 80 is
That
the normal range, and then everything between 80 and 320 is usually disadvantage, and then after 320, it won't reach.
Okay.
Okay,
How far
then
is it going?
I will shoot my crossbow at that one.
How far? What's the distance?
That thing, I think it's 115 to him. 115 to him.
115.
I'll
Yeah.
let it go at a normal roll. It misses. It just goes wide. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Sure. He's the only one left.
All right, Dazlin followed by Boondiggle.
All right. So, seeing that the goblin closest to us is dead, I'm going to go ahead and come down off the cart and use my dash as well. So I get 50 feet altogether, right?
What's your movement?
25.
40.
40.
40. Okay.
And to get down 40 to move.
Okay. So I got 10 there, and then 40 is right there. And I'll say, keep one alive.
All right. Anything
There's
else
only
you'd
one,
like-
so keep him alive.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do, sir.
All righty. Boondiggle followed by Raiden.
Okay.
Err.
They all seem to have disappeared except for this one way up here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So
You
can I move the cart?
I don't see why you couldn't.
I'd like to.
Although I can't move the card on the map, so we'll need to draw it into wherever you move it.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to
Let's
get
roll me
it
over.
up to the horses if I can, or at least as close to that. I mean, if it's here, that's fine. You know. I don't know what a cart.
I mean, I don't feel like doing the math, so
Wagon thing speed is. Oh, pardon me.
Oxen can move 40 feet.
okay.
So
I'll go-
collectively, they can move 80 feet together? I don't know.
No.
Yes,
it's not
I'd say.
right here where I'm pinging. I was going to go with double your speed, which would be 50, but
Which
I
would
went
be
55.
50. Okay.
Fine by me. So I'm just going to draw it. Shit, where was it? Like right here.
Now, was that just my movement, or does that also count as my action because I'm controlling the wagon?
Action because you're controlling the wagon.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to move us any. That was that. I'm fine with that. Totally
Plus
fine with
the
that.
ox weren't were the ones that moved it.
Right. Okay. That's yep. That's it then.
Okay. Raiden followed by King
Irisha?
Bruce. Yeah. Would you mind changing your name to King Bruce or just Bruce or?
I don't know how to change it there.
You
Change
do
it where?
on roll. Roll 20.
I see it as King Bruce.
Yeah,
King
Yeah,
Bruce.
it says King Bruce with Airy in parentheses.
In the turn order, it's showing up as Airy for me.
Oh, that's because look, Airy, where it says chat and it
Yeah.
says as, you should be able to choose your character name. There's a drop down as, you know.
Yeah, it
So-
it glitched because I already changed it, and it says I don't have the option for Elijah even. So
It's fine. I just keep
Okay.
I keep reading that, and then I keep wanting to call you Elijah. And it's,
me too. I just did it.
Call him Brew Raja.
Who is this Elijah? No, I'm kidding.
all right.
Oh, and shouldn't Boondiggle be way up with the cart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't forget to move yourself.
5, 10, 15,
Oh yeah,
25.
that's a very good ox, by the way. Whoever drew that.
That is nice.
That would be the bard, ye old talented one. What's up, Raiden?
I'm trying to decide. I was going to use my action to dash. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. That still doesn't bring me too close.
Y'all can also use your action for investigation to see if y'all can spot the hidden goblins.
Sure, I'll do that. Yeah. See if I can see. I'll look for the one that's hidden in this area.
Okay. Oh.
That's investigation, not perception.
Yeah, I can already say you don't have to roll. Yeah, because you're trying to... I always consider perception as something that you catch. Investigation is something you're looking for.
Okay.
Why every time I try to go over it, scrolls all the way up?
Okay, so now the question is, are you going to communicate with everyone else where it is if you found it?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'll try to like signal without calling too much attention, like pointing at it directly. But like, I don't know if they speak common or not, so
No, they speak
I'm
goblin.
trying to get the information without being obviously like right there. You're not hidden anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you point, though, they're definitely going to know what that is, as opposed to... where did the stat block go?
Yeah, you like get her attention and then point. You're like, guys, or something. I don't know.
I'll like indicate with my head.
Yeah.
Oh, they do speak common. I am incorrect. I thought that they didn't, but they do. But whatever, it's all good.
They would speak goblin to themselves.
Mm-hmm. No, they speak goblin and common.
They can understand us is the point. If we speak common.
All right, and King Bruce, are you done? Is that all you got, Raiden?
Yeah.
King Bruce, followed by Cade,
Where does she point?
right here.
A big map.
It rolled a natural one, by the way. So.
Oh, okay.
That worked out in my
It
favor.
was, it was just holding a stick and pretending to be a tree.
Yeah. They can't see me.
Let me zoom out and you can like point me where he is.
How about that?
Okay, I can see him now. It's a big map, and I'm having trouble with the map. Okay,
You're a big man.
it keeps scrolling up for no reason. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's 75 feet. I'm gonna use my slingshot. It's called a sling, I guess.
Okay.
And that's a +3 to a 20. Okay. Okay. Does 11 hit?
Negative.
All right,
Bless you.
I'm
Oh, I
done.
thought you were about to sneak. All right. Is that going to do it for you there, King Bruce?
Yeah.
All right. Cade, followed by Gabo 5.
I'm gonna dash. Can I get a clarification? You had is there a difference between your dash and then I remember seeing in the rules something about sprint? Could you tell me about that rule again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's going to use every bit of your movement, but you triple your speed. So that
Okay.
would give you 75. But that's all. You can't do anything else.
Yeah, that's my all of it. Honestly, yeah,
All right.
yeah, I'm getting right up on him.
Okay.
So, and for some reason, when I try and get it to click and do the movement directly from the arrow, it's not working. So I just measured and then I moved to that exact spot.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just, head down, arms back, sprint.
What's that? A Super Saiyan or whatever? Okay.
And, a little Naruto.
Naruto.
So he's a halfling, so he looks more like Speedy Gonzalez.
Wait, why is Cade
Yeah.
on here
Yeah.
twice?
Rima.
Cade, are you 10 or 6?
I'm 6, and I just have gone with it, to be honest.
All right, I'm going to get
You
rid of
told
the
me-
6 and leave you with 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I rolled a 6, but then when I brought that up, you told me that I was going next. You told me that twice, so I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to argue with the DM. So I went with it.
All right, Goblin 5. Gobbo 5. Not to be confused with Mom. No, I'm not even going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it
The
anyway.
couple alive.
All right. Oh, Gobbo 5 is going to make a short bow attack on Boondiggle. Does
Yes.
15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That is that's a big 8, buddy.
Okay. That's okay. That eats up the temp.
That's
And
a
then
big
Didn't
8.
need that anyway.
3. Ow.
All right. And Gobbo 5 is going to use its bonus action to hide. I need to learn the keyboard shortcuts for real.
Yeah. I don't know if I can... Yeah, okay.
What's that?
Oh, I was wondering. I wasn't sure if I knew which one was attacking, but now I'm hovered and I solved my own problem. So, moving on.
Okay, Goblin 4. Is going to do that. Goblin 3. Anybody else think this music is kind of crazy? Creepy?
It's creepy.
Creepy,
It
yeah.
is. I like it. Goblin 3. Goblin 1. It is going to just say in common, I'm going to keep you alive! And use its scimitar. Uh-oh. Okay, that is 9. It's 9 hit.
I'm sorry, who are you attacking?
Cade.
No, 9 does not hit.
Well, son of a bitch. Not you. Whatever. All right, so Gobbo is going to disengage. And it is going to go over here. Let me check something. Can take a disengage. Okay. Disengage, so it didn't get an attack. All right. That is that for Gobbo. How did Goblin 3... Wait. How did this Goblin get skipped? Okay, it didn't. All right. All right, so Gerwynn, you're up, followed by Gobbo 2, followed by Dazlin. Ye old Stoutheart.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. How do I erase?
I'll get it for you. Maybe.
It's not
That'll
what I
erase.
wanted to do.
Oh, now I'm just fouling out.
You should be able to highlight it and then just press delete, like
Oh,
in
now
like
look at
Word
me.
document or something.
You know what? Just leave it.
That's the blood trail from my wound.
I'm just taking my 25 feet. I'm moving right here. And that's it for now, I guess.
Okay. This little fella is just going to completely bug out. Yep. Dazlin. Followed by
All
Boom
right,
Diggy.
seeing our friend there, the gnome who's been driving our cart, hurt. I am actually going to move up here, and I'm going to use my healing word.
Word. Ooh.
Now, in the past, I've actually killed things with this, so hopefully it's going to work this time.
Wait, you've killed things? I'm not even going to question it.
Boondiggle's head turns towards you, but you can't see his eyes narrowed, but you just see his big bulbous nose just wiggling at you.
Like, heal!
Welcome back, Bruce.
Oh, I'll take it.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Mr. Stoutheart?
That is going to end my turn.
Okay. The newly healed Boondiggle.
The newly healed Boondiggle's gonna look around and notice that he can only see one. And he's gonna say, keep him alive, and then say something nasty and gnomish. And the one he can see, does a 24 hit?
Yes. Yes, it
Then
does.
then this little sucker here can take 10 fire damage.
You ain't keeping this crispy critter alive, bruh.
Well, that's what happens when they shoot me.
You have, if goblin wings were a thing, you've now got 4 of them.
Right. If you guys want gobbo stew for later, there's a crispy one right over there.
Okay.
Crispy.
Anything else you'd like to do, Boondy?
That's all for me.
All right, Raiden, followed by King Bruce.
So the sprinting rule is you can only do it once, right?
I think it's twice, but then you're taking a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
do it
okay.
2 turns in a row. After that, 1 exhaustion per turn. That's what I've written down.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's also
Okay.
in the form of Roll20.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I'm gonna use my action to sprint over here.
Okay.
I can't. Okay. So that I'm closer to where the last one disappeared. I'm gonna keep my eyes on it if I can, so I can move myself there. And that's my turn.
Okay. King Bruce, followed by Cade.
I missed. I'm done. Wait. Oh, wait. No. He's dead. Okay. I'm sorry.
What even
Welcome
happened?
to. What?
What?
Can't shoot the dead one.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I can't shoot.
But that's...
I can. I didn't notice he was dead. I'm gonna move. What is it like? I have 25, so I can move 50 for a dash, and then exhaustion after that.
Well, do you have bonus action for a dash?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, probably. Or wait,
No, you're a
What? Oh, no.
paladin. You don't normally know.
Yeah.
no, I don't
Bonus.
have. I don't have nothing. Yeah,
I ain't
I have-
shit.
yeah. So like, can't you like spend your whole turn running and then that's 50?
75 for you, mister.
75, really? Okay. Yeah, you said
Yeah.
that earlier. I have a
If you're doing
bad memory.
sprint. Yeah.
Bad memory.
What? Who said that?
Uh,
What in the hell just happened there?
All right, that's 7.
Why is that not working, by the way?
What's not working?
Nobody's able to follow the path.
Yeah, it's not moving for me when I.
Like they're having to measure and then...
Oh,
What
that's
you got
not
right?
working.
I mean, I trust y'all. I'm just saying. Well,
Worked for me.
how'd you do that?
You just hit Q.
I don't know why it's not working for anyone else. But anyway, go ahead.
I got it.
I mean, King Bruce.
Okay, that's my full action, right?
I think that's a pebcac issue.
I'm done then.
All right, Cade, followed by... No, they're still followed by the goblins.
Okay. I'm gonna move up towards this one's dead body,
Okay.
and then I will investigate. Yeah, for some reason I can't. Even I'm using Q and it's not working. So anyway, I'm going here. And then I will look. I think I remember that there was one in or around this area. So
Okay.
investigation is not my strong suit. Let's see what happens. Neat.
Actually, I can already... They've got a +6 to stealth, so
Yeah.
all they have to do is roll a 1 and they've got you. You can't see them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking. I ain't seeing much, but I'm looking.
I'm looking. Yes, indeed. I'm a cooking. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that song in I don't know how long.
All right, so Gobbo 5 is going to break cover.
Sneaky.
It doesn't like the big bad cleric being so close to it.
Don't stand so close. Sorry.
Right, so it is going to...
It's okay, Air. We all break out in song.
Hey, man, there's nothing at all wrong with breaking out in song. It is going to...
Let's face it. If you play a role-playing game, you have a little bit of bard in you.
Will Barden me while I roll this dice.
Yeah. All the girls want a little bard in them.
Pardon me
want the
while
big
he
bards.
bursts
And
into
I gotta-
flames. I mean, that's foreshadowing.
They want a lot of bard in them too.
Does a 9 hit you, Raiden?
I like big bards, and I cannot lie.
No, it does not.
Okay.
It's fine.
It is going to take its bonus action and hide. Okay, that's Gobbo 5. Where you at, Gobbo 4?
Yeah, where are you at, Gobbo 4?
It is going to use its short bow on Cade. I can't remember.
There's my problem. I was looking in the woods.
Does a 15 hit you?
Meet it, you beat it.
Let me see here. 1d6 plus 2. Fucking A, that's an 8.
Alrighty. Well then, I will take 8.
Combo 3.
Meet it, beat it also explains my Friday nights.
I'm so lonely.
Listen, as
When
long
I
as,
think about you, I touch myself. Oh,
as long as it doesn't happen during your Saturday nights, then we're cool, all right?
And if
Not
it,
the
if it does, just make sure
To
it's
see
not
that.
obvious.
Not even me.
All right, Gerwynn followed by Dazlin. Oh man, we've just run this thing off the rails a whole different kind of way.
The one that was in this area, did that one just
Which one are we talking about, Raiden? I was in the wrong part of the map.
just attacked?
What about it?
Did it use its bonus action to hide?
It did,
Okay. I was wondering why it disappeared.
because it's a sneaky little goblin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and sprint over here to next to Dazlin.
That's Raiden, but okay.
Raiden.
Oh,
You have to
What's that?
switch. You have to go up to the arrow on the side and hit select move, and then you can move. If you're on the directional arrows, it won't. You can't move your token. I do that all the time to myself.
Let's sprint up here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, arthritis sucks, everybody.
Leave.
I thought you were... That's Cade.
Oh, Cade.
I am Cade.
Yeah.
That is Cade.
I do.
Who just took the damage?
Cade.
I'm sprinting
Yes.
to Cade.
Cool.
You know what?
But-
Here, y'all want me to turn in y'all's name tags? That's probably not a bad idea. I'll do that later.
Until we learn each other's characters, yeah.
I'll do that later. All right. That was a sprint. All right, Dazlin. Time for you to be Dazlin.
All right, I shall dazzle you. All right, seeing that Cade took some damage, and let's see here. I had to move up by 25 feet, and I'm going to go ahead and extend my hand out to Cade and I cast my healing word again. Be healed,
Nice.
brother. Be healed.
Dang. Yeah. If only I could put those back into the temp hit points.
Right?
So I only go up to my maximum, but thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And for my... Well, I don't have anything else I can do. I'm just going to stay right where I am.
Okay. Boondiggle followed by Raiden. That was a nice roll on that hill.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, I try.
That's a max roll.
I guess the only thing I can do is investigate to look for goblins.
Yep.
So 13.
Let me check something real quick. See how many are in your field of vision.
It's funny, my hand is above my eyes, but you can't see them between the bushy
Yeah.
eyebrows and the big white beard. Again, you see a nose and a big white beard, red pointy hat.
Okay. As you're scanning, you happen to see them both. They both rolled pretty poorly. So let's... Can I do two at the same time? Hey, don't y'all do it. Okay, I can. Sweet.
Badonk, badonk. Oh, he's hiding between the thing. Okay. I'm going to say between the horses and to the
South.
south of Bruce. Sorry, I have it zoomed out. I couldn't see that. I'm
got you.
old and my eyes don't work.
I got you. I got you.
So that's my turn.
Okay.
Nice.
I love the assist. Love the assist. Okay. Raiden, you're up, followed by King Bruce.
Perfect. I'm going to move my 30 feet to get into melee with this goblin.
They hate it. They hate it. They don't like it.
And
I mean, 7'8", half ogre, half orc, and 3-4 foot goblin.
Yeah, they're...
Yeah. They pooping a little like the ox are.
Yep.
pull out my warhammer,
Oh!
take a big old swing at it.
Oh, we're gonna have...
21.
That's a good one.
That'll do.
Yeah, let's see the damage.
4, because I'm doing one-handed. I've got my
Okay.
shield in my other.
All right. It's... I'm not going to go into too much
pancake?
detail, but this goblin has had a better day. For sure. It's definitely bloody. You know what? Don't I have a status effect for bloodied? You know what? I'll deal with that later. Anyway, it's bloodied. For the new folks, bloodied means half of their hit points are gone. They're at half or below their hit points. All right. Anything else you want to movement, action, any bonus action you want to do, Raiden?
I just want to look menacing.
That you do at 6'7", wielding a huge warhammer and a the
Shield.
leg and foot that you hit is net. Okay, King Bruce, you're up.
He's not going anywhere anytime soon.
And not at full speed.
Right.
I I run up 25 feet. I look around and everybody's been mocking me for a while.
And how does that make you feel? You don't have to answer that.
You can do it, bro.
And I am going to declare
about
that I do
time.
not want to kill the mofo, and I'm gonna sling one of my I think it's called a bullet or something. I don't know.
Using
Whatever.
your
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll in the app.
Okay,
Yep.
that hits. Sure does.
Non-lethal.
Wait, hold on. But which one? I don't think you ever.
Oh,
called it.
I was looking at this
Okay.
dude.
Okay. All right, and you said non-lethal, correct?
That is correct.
Because you hit exactly what you needed to knock it unconscious at 0. So this little bastard.
He scores.
Where's my? That's prone. I thought I bought different icons.
Fun way to get your rocks off.
I see what you did there, and I'm here for it. That's funny. You know what? There, he's unconscious.
Goblin is stoned.
Yep. Oh boy. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, King Bruce?
No.
All right. All right. Cade followed by Goblin 5, which is
gift
not-
for you.
Okay. Huh?
All right. I feel like I've been a pinball all over this map. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't know if you were going to go after that guy or the other, so my plan was to try and do something about this guy. Now I'm looking. I could do another sprint to get next to it. My other thinking is there was that the one of them disappeared into the woods.
Yeah, over.
It's a point of fact, 2 have now disappeared into the woods.
Okay, I'm gonna. I think by the time that I get there to do something about it all the way on the other side of the road, it's gonna be taken care of. So at that point, I'm gonna turn and again look into the woods and investigate, which we know I'm great at. Come on, fuck. Sorry.
You can.
You see trees.
You can't see the goblin for the
I
trees.
see trees of green.
Red ribbons too.
Dude, this has been a bad night for Cade. I haven't. So in the last
level
1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5 rolls, I have not rolled above a 10.
Hey, it's good if you open your eyes to investigate. That's good.
Any interaction or reaction? Interaction, movement or interaction. Words are hard,
I guess-
man.
I guess I'm gonna say some escaped into the woods.
Okay.
And then do absolutely. It feels horrible, but I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to say that some left into the woods and stand where I'm standing. I'll move a little bit just so I feel a little better about myself. Tell you what, I'll go over to
something.
there. I will go to there.
I'm gonna stand in the place where you are now, face.
Oh, this is painful. All right, moving on.
Goblin 5, not at all happy with King Bruce, is going to fire off the short bow. Oh boy. I'm not even going to put the bonus on it. I know it doesn't hit. Bruce, you hear the goblin kind of taunting you. Gonna keep him alive! Gonna keep him alive! Gonna keep him alive! And you see it knocking the bow, kind of drawing back, and when it lets go, the arrow just kind of stays and falls to the ground. And it scrapes its arm with the string from the bow, taking 1 damage.
I've done that. It's not fun.
Actually, hold on. I have 2. It is not fun. Oh boy, taking 4 damage. So, as you see that, you just see, like, the skin, and then it's hurt bad. That was not a decent wound. Alright. And that one. Okay, Gerwynn, followed by Dazlin. Looks like the only note you got this one that's unconscious and Goblin 5. At this, it's not its turn. It, in a fit of anger, decided to shoot at Bruce. Could have taken its opponent. Whatever. I've already missed it. Let's go ahead. Gerwynn, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move here.
That was the sound
And
of
then I'm going to
regret.
search the woods. I'm going to kind of look off in this direction to see if I can spot anything in the trees. 'Cause I know that 2 jumped away.
I don't want you to waste your action. They've gotten away. They're out of your line of sight. So I don't want you to waste your action. You can
And I'm good.
You can taunt Bruce if you'd like. Yell some inflammatory words at him.
For the life.
All right. Dazlin, followed by Boondiggle.
All right. Well, I see that one's knocked out. I'm going to very, very carefully move. Without stepping in the ox crap right there. And I'm going to see this guy right here. And I'm going to try that vicious mockery again.
Man, goblins and a minefield.
DC 12 wisdom. Hey, what's its? I didn't use its wisdom. Does it have a plus on wisdom? It's got a plus -1. So that's going to be a 9. It does not make it, and
Oh, and I'm going to say...
and you mock this thing so bad, it laughs at itself, then realizes what it's done, and then dies of embarrassment.
Hey, woo! That's right. Score one for the little guy.
It's a good joke.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to write that down. This is for
What a
ex-wife.
There you go.
All right. So,
Go team.
2 gobos escaped. One's unconscious, and the rest are deceased. So that effectively takes us out of initiative, of combat.
Battle mode.
Unless y'all want to take turns interrogating the goblin. What would y'all like to do now?
Interrogate the goblin.
I think I like to
Okay, do y'all want to
investigate the 2 that are dead.
Do y'all want to do this right here? What do y'all want to do?
Thank you very much for keeping one alive, guys. I really appreciate it. Good energy. Good job, guys.
I contributed.
I can always play some music and try to intimidate
You know what?
it, but I think I'd like to check these other 2.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
tie it up.
I'll let you guys
Yeah, I think we should tie it
question.
up.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on both sides of the woods from up here on the cart.
We've got a
'cause
problem.
We didn't get them all.
Two got away. We haven't seen Sildar or Rockseeker. These are their animals for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and hopefully this one can lead us to them.
And I hate to say it, but the city needs this food.
Yeah,
I
keep
say we
your eyes-
tie him up and take him with us.
Boondiggle, keep your eyes peeled like a banana.
Right.
Is anybody good at looking for stuff? I really tried to look for stuff, and I'm not very good at looking for stuff. Is there any
I could-
tracks?
I could persuade him to talk to us.
While I'm tallying up the loot, who's the treasurer? That's you, right, Boondiggle?
Did we pick
Yeah.
one? Oh, yeah.
Are y'all looting all of the
me.
dead bodies? And I hate to tell
I'm-
y'all what
I'm
to
doing-
do, but I would assume that y'all are disarming
I'm doing the two.
the captive also.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing the two closest to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's obviously not going to be hard to tie up an unconscious guy, but I will do that.
Hell,
Yeah.
we could probably throw him in a empty flour sack and tie it up.
We put him in Bruce's bedroll
Or keep my two crossbow
Right.
bolts.
with the poop.
We'll threaten him with the crabs.
What did you do to my bedroll, Boondaggle?
I didn't do anything to it. I suggested
why-
we
why
do
did you-
something to it.
Why did you giggle when you said to put him in my bedroll?
I don't know.
They put poop in there.
They put. Why would you do that? That was a gift from my grandma.
We had to clean up after the ox.
Nana is gonna be devastated.
Possible.
Is she gonna shit herself? Because if she does, we can just put it in your bedroll.
What a load of crap.
I never.
I bet you have.
Yeah, with Matilda. Mhm.
Okay, fine. Put him in the bed sack or whatever it is.
The bread roll.
The bread. Yeah. Who's gonna do that?
I still think we should take a little bit of time.
I
And
just
look around.
posted your loot in there.
Okay, I see. To search, for question him, search him, see if we can find Rockseeker and what's his name?
All right. Well, I'll definitely get him in that bedroll and get it tied up so that he can't escape. His head's poking through or whatever. And I guess there's poop in it, so that's just not going to be great for him.
Grab a nice handful of ox dung. I walk over and I'm ready to just shove it in his face if he doesn't want to talk.
Who, Bruce's?
No.
Oh, goblin.
I want to cross my arms and just stand looking down on him
Intimidate.
and
Intimidation.
Hold on.
give him a mean look.
All right, the goblin's not going to wake up for 2 hours unless y'all do something to assist him in waking, or assist it in waking. I'm sorry to put a gender on it.
By the way, even when I throw a punch, because of my strength modifier, I do a damage of 0. So I'm punching him in the face till he wakes up.
I say we throw poo at him until he wakes up.
So he went unconscious. I'm gonna see if do we need to do a little medical treatment on him, or is he stable? Does he look stable? Is what I'm asking.
He's unconscious. Yeah, he's stable, but he's not
He's
going to
stable,
wake
but
up
unconscious.
for 2 hours, for 1d4 hours, which was 2.
Can't we, slap his face? Wake up, wake up.
You know what?
Yes,
He finally it comes to, and he just kind of struggles and wriggles. He's like, "Oh, there's poop in here.
It's yours.
This is gross and unusual. And
I
my
could
head
use
hurts.
I could use my persuasion to try to get him to talk.
No. What do you want?
I'm watching.
I want to be intimidating.
You're definitely intimidating. You're like 6'7". He's 3 foot nothing. I mean, we can roll for it. Roll for it.
I'm actually taller than him?
Ooh. Fucking
20.
A. Okay. All right.
I didn't even feel that out.
Scared too.
Yeah, see, I was feeling good about myself, and I was all happy.
I mean, he should have disadvantage because he's sitting in shit.
I mean,
Actually wrapped in it too.
Right.
hold on. You know what? There it is.
I mean, it's already a head start on him being composted.
Mm.
There you go.
I tell him that joke again about the goblin with a limp.
And I think I've got a disadvantage on, or not disadvantage, but yeah. You definitely. He's like, just keep them away from me. And the ugly one too. And he just kind of nods at Bruce.
Yeah, we won too.
Did
From
you
the front
just
of the
say
wagon. From the front of the wagon, you hear.
And he just says, "What do
King
you want to
Bruce-
know?"
King Bruce walks up to this motherfucker. He looks at him, and he goes, "Oh, did you call me ugly?"
And he just looks down in the bag and he says, "This is your poop, isn't it? It smells like you."
I mean, he's not wrong.
I take my finger and I just bop him on his long, nasty nose.
He dies. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He just kind of flinches back, and he just kind of gnashes his teeth at you. And then he looks at Raiden, and he just kind of gets back in line. "What do you want to know? Just if I tell you, will you let me go?"
What happened to the people you attacked?
Well, I don't know. The old man, he might be at her hideout. I don't know what happened to the dwarf. The spider, I don't know. Yimmick would know. Oh, I've said too much. I need to sit on my hands because the hands are bound, right?
Yeah, I spared no expense. I didn't do a rush
He's
job.
basically in a sleep up to his neck in a sleeping bag full of shit.
Got it. He just looks back at Raiden. "You're gonna let me live, right?" Hello? Oh, shit.
Whether you live depends on how much information we get and how useful it is.
Had it up to here with you, mister.
What'd you say again?
Nothing.
All right. So, what you're going to do for us is you're going to point which way your hideout is, and then you're going to lead us
It looks
there,
down at its arms.
and then maybe we'll let you live.
He can use his nose to point you there. It's big enough.
Let me live. I'll take you most of the way there and show you the 2 traps. Oh! There's no trap.
I'm going to do it.
It's
I'm going to
safe.
do it insight. He just said that he's going to do that. I'm going to do an insight check because, and can somebody help me out here? I just want to make sure
I can
that I
do it,
insight
yeah.
correctly.
Insight check for what?
Yep.
To see if he's truthful about leading us to his hideout.
Most of the way or all of the way?
I'm pretty good at persuading people to tell us what we need to know. I could try to persuade him to take us all the way there.
Yeah, but right now I'm checking to see if he'll even do it currently, or if we need. Yeah, insight. If you'll let me roll for it. And she gave me help, so it's a bit. For sure, I'll definitely let you live.
Yeah, you believe him. That's
All
most
right,
of the
then.
way, right?
All of the way. I'm yelling from while I'm watching.
If I take
All
you
of the way.
I'm gonna die.
For every direction.
I'll show you
For
the
every
trap
mis.
and most of the way.
For every misdirection, we remove a limb.
Mine or
You'll
his?
still live.
Or a digit.
Mine or his?
Yours.
Shit.
Yep, you're in it. Deep.
Up to my neck. This is really shitty, guys.
Guys, I wonder if we should drop off the supplies to the thing and then come back.
We can't
That's a
live.
good
supply-
idea. They're waiting for these.
We were really, yeah. Let's deliver the supplies first. We've already wasted too much time here.
How far away from the
The goblin.
Yeah, we'll just take the
Phandelver are
goblin
we?
with us. He's
Yeah, oh yeah, he's
Throw him in
coming
the
with
cart.
us to and fro. We're gonna go drop off for the stuff.
All right, are y'all done here? Y'all have made a decision as to y'all are going to Phandelver?
My concern is that, like, Gundren and Sildar are still missing,
Yeah.
and we don't know, like, if they're
How many
still
days-
alive or how long
how
they'll stay
far-
alive.
How far
Well-
is where we're going.
Oh, I got 10 more miles.
Yep. The wagon.
I'm gonna look at Gerwynn and I'll be like, "What do you think, Gerwynn? Do you think that we should go as far as we can, or do you think that we should go get our buddies?"
My suggestion would be to go drop the supplies off, keep the goblin, because the goblin said he doesn't know where the dwarf is, but he knows where the other one is at his hideout. So with that, I asked the goblin, are they both still alive?
I don't know about the dwarf, but the old man. Sorry. The old man, he was alive last time I saw him.
Do you guys
So
typically
my
kill?
suggestion,
Why don't we know about the dwarf? What happened to the dwarf? Why don't you know anything?
I don't know.
You don't know the what? Great.
Did you put an arrow in the dwarf?
You don't mean the dwarf's horse, do you?
It kind of cut out. What'd you say?
You don't mean the dwarf's horse, do you? Because put a few in it.
No, the dwarf.
Yeah, no. Our instructions were to ambush the party, and everybody lives. But the dwarf, I don't know. You'll have to talk to Yimmick and Clark about that.
Yeah, guys. I think we really need to drop the supplies off and come back. I mean, it does make time pressing to rescue anybody, but
People are dying. They need those supplies.
right, we got a whole town of supplies.
If we let's put it this way: if we go and we check on Gundren. If we go to Gundren immediately, he's going to be, why the fuck didn't you go and deliver the supplies first? So let's go deliver the supplies.
Right.
Not to mention, we can get attacked on the way there. So
He was pissed off
where
when
Gundren is.
he was pissed off when we were like going to be held up a few minutes. Let's just go now.
I vote for that.
Okay. It seems
Yes.
we're all on the same page there.
Yep.
I agree. I will also say this is all kind of out of character here, but this is going to appear like looting, but I swear it's not. Are the bridles and saddles of the horses, are they salvageable, mangled? Like, is it something that we could take off of the dead horses and put on the cart?
They've got some arrow holes in them, but maybe a experienced cobbler could cobble something.
Always get some more money.
I'm thinking that if we do
If y'all are intending to sell it, I will have to check the value because I don't know that off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it in my notes.
I think my motivation is more along the lines of when we find our friends alive,
return it to them.
I'd like to give them
Yeah.
their saddle back.
Yes.
And if we have any downtime between getting now and getting to the thing, because I'm driving the cart, so I can't work on it now. But if there's anything that needs repaired on them because they're leather, I will do it. But the patches all look like flip flops.
Okay, I love flip flops. Anyway, I really do. I hate shoes. Okay. So what are y'all doing with the goblin is now named Poop?
We take
works.
poop. We take poop with us.
All right. Poop is
We
going to
keep
go
pooping.
now. Throughout
Bag
Poop
of
everywhere.
throughout
The bag of
travel,
poop.
I will tell you that a Poop is going to require food. He's going to need to take bio breaks as well. My dog needs a bio break also.
You don't need a bag full of it. Please go in the bag.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably don't want him to die of dysentery, I suppose.
I mean, he's
Okay.
only mostly mangled. And then what did you do to him to knock him down to zero?
He
To
took
knock him out?
a rock to the head.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
he get
He's
his leg
concussed.
broken or something?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
The warhammer on his
So we
foot.
could tie him up and have him walk behind the wagon. That way we know where he is. He's not in
He
the
would-
poop bag no more.
I
Except
could
with
tell
only
you-
one leg, he'll only walk in circles.
Well, no, that would slow you down. Either that, or you would drag him,
Yeah.
and then we get into a whole bunch of nonsense
Well,
I don't
we
even
can-
want to get into.
Yeah.
Let's.
I don't want to do anything inhumane or anything, but
We stuck him
We
in a
have-
bag full of
looks like we only
shit.
have
I think
a-
we've
we
crossed
have.
the lane.
I think we've crossed that line.
he shot at me.
And so you tied him up, put him in a bag of shit, and like cinched the thing around his neck. I mean, I think
People
we're
who try to kill me or not don't deserve
Mercy.
much.
all right. We're going off track here.
Yeah,
Safe
well,
to say your paladin isn't the path
Who is
of
in
mercy,
charge of
huh?
who is in charge of the goblin?
probably
Bruce.
the
Bruce.
intimidator.
How about Bruce?
Oh, Raiden. I would put Raiden.
I'm driving the ox, so it
Intimidating
can't
him.
be me.
I'm just hanging out with
I don't like. No, I would be fine with that. Yeah.
Here's a picture of the
Absolutely. Okay.
coastline I meant to show y'all.
That where we camped?
Mhm.
Oh.
I
Heard
can
you.
handle myself. Okay. Yeah. I'm used to playing not strong characters. Yeah.
I
We're
forgot
good.
to show y'all, but anyway, sorry. Okay,
Is that a PCH?
Publishers Clearinghouse.
PCH.
Yeah, Pacific Coast Highway.
Shit, I don't know. It's something I got from a stock photo site.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Nice.
But
Very
probably,
beautiful.
Yeah, that
it
looks like
seems like
that
everything's
looks
the
like
right
it.
way.
Completely out of character, but I've done some bicycle touring. I've ridden about 1,000 miles of the Highway 1.
Jesus Christ.
So
Good man.
yes,
Neat.
Ooh, I thought I was out.
All right.
All right, so
Well,
we've got a plan. Y'all are heading to Phandelver. You've got a goblin in a bag. Ambush site is set up. You've gotten the saddles and everything. Is the loot from the goblins, is that taken care of? Is all the inventory sheets, everything else squared away? And are we good for this session? Any other questions?
No,
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Are we ending already?
Wrapped up
I'm
pretty
good.
nicely.
yeah, we're right on time.
Yeah, because if everything else is going to put us into at least another hour or two, especially since I'm going to go ahead and have y'all level up to level 2. Excellent work
All right.
tonight. Great role playing, great action and combat. Loving all of it. We are off to
Yes.
one hell of a good start. We got a great group going. I'm
Amen.
gonna end the recording.
Goblin in a
here.
bag of shit.
A goblin in a bag of
Oh,
poop.
and I found the lady's the
Okay.
artist information who let me use her
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Please do shout her out. And
Yeah.
that will also be included in the description of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and do the outro while Darth is looking for it. Again, I've been Confounded, the DM, and you can find me in all the places. It's going to be listed below: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, which MySpace was better, Instagram, all that shit. And then we also have a group called Roll for Laughter. It's a relatively new TTRPG group. If you're interested in finding out more about it, let us know something in the comments. And did y'all hear that? My dog's going crazy with her bells. But anyhow,
Slinky.
before I get bit by a beagle, I'm going to have to say bye. But I'm going to let everybody else say goodbye, and then we'll take it from there. So, everybody, if y'all want to do your own outros, I am going to take her out before she freaks out, and then I'll be right back with y'all in just a little bit to help y'all level up. And when we come back next week, they'll all be level 2, and we're going to be going into all kinds of excitement. We've got the town of Phandelver to explore, a whole lot of NPCs to enjoy in there, and who knows, we might go rescue some folk. We'll find out next week. And I'll leave it with y'all.
And I've been Cranky Old Mage. You can find me on Twitter, Cranky Old Mage. Next.
Darth Kaos.
You can find me on Twitter and Twitch, MadRadStarChild.
Awesome.
This is Darth Kaos or Dazlin today. I'll eventually get all my stuff set up for like YouTube and Twitch and all that fun stuff and everything. And I'll give a shout out to the artist. Let me use her artwork today, Iona Muserans. This is her right here. And she, of course, her information will be in the description at the end. Thank you so much.
I am Arijah. You can find me at Arijah. It's ERIJAH. I do YouTube vlogs. I tell stories about things that happened to me and other people, usually mostly true. A little bit of flair, but mostly true. And there'll be a link for that if I have that set up in the time that this video is up. And if it is, it's down there. My token was actually in the humans collection for on his Twitter. It's KevDNG, KEVDNG, and you can find him on Twitter. And if you go to his Patreon, he has that as one of his sets. And he's a great artist, and he's done some other stuff for me. Great guy. And that'll be in the description. And yeah, I have YouTube. I shout out the artists. I'm good. How's it going, Diabolical Skunk?
Diabolical Skunk. You can't find me really anywhere yet. Looking forward to next week.
Awesome.
Go for it. Whoever wants to go next. I don't know who's
I think,
Panic.
Yeah. I'm just happy to be here. It's been a while since I've been able to be with the group, and I just really want to thank you guys. And whoever's watching, yeah, thank you for watching. So
awesome. Well, that's just about everybody. Khan is still tending to his beagle, but we really appreciate you guys coming out, and have a good night. Take care of each other.
And we're clear. Okay.